But they do have Doom. This is fightable, this is winnable, but there's still Aegis.
Well, we'll see what Skitter's going to be able to do. The Glemnik comes out here. He has that BKB as well as the Aegis, so won't be popping that BKB straight away. The Gale Force trying to drag Skitter back. Skitter, though, he will be away. Snaking, I don't know, getting forced after it. I guess maybe if they needed a snowball save, he would have been there, right on top of the Lina just in case. Looks like can he miss dive? There's going to be the Dream Call coming out here, just onto the Tusk. Where do they want to go for this one? The right click's coming through from Pure. The Assassinate comes through, but once again, the Man Style not going to be enough to dodge it off. The Doom comes through onto Lamar. Once again, Lamar not going to be able to get off this epicenter, but it looks like Ramsey's the one to go down as a snowball. But the hook to 3. What can they do is when the Cogs do come through, they clean up 2. Is it going to be 3? Skitter still inside of it. It says, no, you're trapped inside with me. I'm not trapped inside with you. And it looks like they get a kill onto Pure. Now the run down onto Ramsey's. He's used that BKB. The damage is going to be stacking up and up and up. The buybacks come through from Falcons. I think they want to end this one right here, right now. As the buybacks from Tundra too. So Pure trying to get involved into this one, but Pure, he's used his BKB to get the kill into Chris. Skitter's going to get really down. Another force off away now as well. They're trying to get the right clicks out. They do take down 9 class. Skitter, Aegis pops. They get into the kill into Snaking. What can they do with this? On the side of Tundra, are they just happy to run themselves away, or do they want to go into Skitter? Skitter, the Assassinate comes through once again onto the Luna. Luna going to be stood up. Glemnik for the control as well. The LSA won't connect from Skitter. Skitter. He's used that BKB. Yeah, but look at this one. Marin, he just wants to chase with the right clicks, and it's going to be out of vision for the Luna. They turn around onto Thompson. They get the kill onto the sniper. It is man versus mano a mano is the phrase I'm looking for here. It's a man mode coming out between the Lina and the Luna. And while the Lina is going to be going forward as the Luna backs back to base.
Downside for the Luna is she doesn't get to attack, but the Lina does. Lina has been dishing out right clicks throughout this entire fight. And man, like that was really close. Luna was at 40 HP at the end of that fight, and that's just pure out of vision for the time being. Because Sniper died, they didn't get another Assassinate or Shrapnel for some vision to finish off the Luna. So that's how close it went from being a full-on team wipe with diebacks in the mix for Tundra. And now Whitemon also forces his buyback out. So even with the Sniper using his buyback in that last fight, and I think there was another one, yeah, it was Snaking also who used his. It's still a win for Falcons because they did get the range racks out of the way and a lot of damage dealt to Tundra. But it's not out of Tundra's hands. They're just running out of options if they are taking another team fight in the next few minutes because of the lack of buybacks.
I'm just looking at the buybacks. It's just nose across the board apart from the Snapfire here. So it's like if there's another fight like that and everybody goes down, it might just be the Snapfire walking it down mid looking to end the game because everybody else will be dead with no way back into it. Whitemon's at least is coming up in the next few seconds, but he's going to be 900 gold or so away from having this buyback on the Wind Ranger. So yeah, we'll see if Falcons, do they want to force another fight? Because technically, okay, no, Snapfire buys out. What's Crit going for here? What's coming out on the Courier? It is going to be, was that the Blink Dagger? I think it was. So nobody has buybacks here.
Trying to go on the high ground, not a great idea.
Yeah, they're going to try and go here. They might be able to get the catch up. There's going to be the shackles onto the Sniper. Sniper can get himself away from this one. The epicenter, they take down the Wind Ranger. He's going to be the first victim of this fight. And Mars going to get low, but Pure, he's getting lower now. Do they have the damage to get the kill into this one? Pure, the snowball comes through. Well, that Walrus punch, Snaking finishes off Pure. And now the chase is on Dumao onto the Lina. Do they have enough to get the kill into the Lina? It looks like the right click. No, Marine, but he doesn't take. That last little bit of damage here, it's not enough, and I think we might just be seeing the beginning of the end coming out here because it's a 5 versus 1, and as good as the Clockwork is, I don't think he can 5-man here. This is going to be, you know, there is no John Wick coming out for Whitemon. I think we might just see the tier 4s and the Ancient going down.
Yeah, you talk about John Wick, I think there's a Max Payne walking on their high ground right now because it was Sniper just being controlled that entire fight. And Cypher has 3,000 HP and a Lincoln's, and they still get to recover on top of him and just make sure that they have a superior position. Again, the same thing. Luna doesn't get to hit, Lina does, and that is a big difference maker here. It's just not enough damage sources for Tundra. If they lose a right click, they have another to take its place. Kind of like a Hydra when you look at it.
Yeah, and we are going to be hailing that Hydra here, at least in the first game, as Team Falcons, and that's kind of what the logo looks like a little bit there too. You know, you got the multi-heads behind, just waiting to take over if that first head goes down. But Falcons going to be going at 1 game up here. You can see that the 10-1 from Skitter, 17-5 from Malrine as well. You compare that to the 4-6 in Pure. Thompson as well, at least he got a few kills on the board, 10-7 here for him. But it just felt like every time there was a jump, you know, they tried to get the Doom out onto the Sand King was actually the the main target. We talked about it in the draft here that you kind of want to focus down the Lina with that, but the sanking Amar was just such a pain that you had to go for that. Otherwise, he gets the epicenter off, he gets all these... I mean, I think at minimum, he was making 2-man burst strikes every single fight, you know, and then, you know, you go for the 3-mans if they line up here as well. So Amar, he was that Doom target coming out from Ramses, and they just could not play into this one. So take a look at the graphs. It looks like it always go in the way of Team Falcons.
Yeah, and also, like, here you see a difference between auras and not auras, like how weak Tundra are compared to Falcons. If they can keep a sniper alive from 5 heroes compared to Luna BKB trying to get some right clicks in and is just dropping faster. So that Crimson Guard on a Sand King really pays off. Then you have Guardian Greaves on the Snapfire. So much extra armor. There are 0 Guardian Greaves on the side of Tundra. There's no pipe. There's no Crimson. It's every man for himself.
Yeah, and we'll see if they're going to adjust to that here in the second game. If Tundra go back, you know, they rethink, they go back to the drawing boards and maybe pick up heroes that do kind of synergize with those aura builds, or whether we're going to see Team Falcons just being able to take it in 2-0 once again. This isn't a knockout match. There is still a lower bracket, unless I'm mistaken. I think there is a lower. And they will be able to make that. I mean, what's the saying, right? Lower upper brackets for bitches. We'll see if Tundra are going to be able to play through, maybe get themselves to that upper bracket, or Team Falcon will take it in 2. We'll find out
자기
after this
누나한테
break.
연락 왔었어? 아버님이 선거전에서 밀리는 중이라고. 아니, 다른 것도 아니고 돼지국밥에 밀린다는데. 그걸 그냥 두고 봐.
그래서 소고기와 랍스터로.
She did it for you. She's so happy about it.
She's smiling.
Aww. She has people.
Versus her family would not be out there.
Yeah.
My fault. Oh yeah, you should tell them so they don't stress themselves to death. Look at them.
But she
They
never
not have cell phones.
But she might not be used to people carrying.
Look how much they care. They're all gonna get colds.
Action!
Goyahnya dateng. Balaku.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the second game of the series. Tundra Esports versus Team Falcons. And Team Falcons, they will be one game up here. Looking at this, I mean, they've just been on a dominating run all morning. I don't know if Tundra have it in them to slow them down. Never mind stop them. So, Panda, what's the strat here? How do you get yourself into a position where you can contest up against Falcons?
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult question to answer directly, at least, because, like you said, Falcons has been looking really hot right now. Some teams are just simply on a hot streak, and there's not much you can do about it. But in Tundra's case, if you take anything from game number 1, maybe slight itemization changes here and there. I mean, looking for the Doom first pick, as you can see, their bans are pretty identical to the previous game. But I think banning the Lina is an option already, because I feel like the 2 right clickers were an issue for Tundra, because they only had 1 to place it up with, and the Luna didn't get to do as much damage because of reduced range. You have 2 of the longest right clickers in the game pretty much against you. And they also had sufficient tools to keep them in position to continue fighting. And Amar, with that Sand King creating a lot of space, you had the Tusk in between, and then they can just build tankiness and damage on their cores.
Yeah, and we'll see if they go back for that here, the Sand King once again, because it hasn't been banned out. We see the Lina ban, like you say, the Enchantress and the Shadow Demon once again on the other side. Omni-Knight, Tinker, Nature's Prophet, and the Naga Siren all being taken away. So Falcons, what do they want to go for first? Do they want to lock in that Sand King, or are they looking for a carry? It is going to be, yep, straight into the Sand King here. And again, like you were talking about, in the last draft, it can be flexed. That can either be a Mars hero, it can be Malrein's hero as well if he wants to play it up too. So it's not like you're saying, yes, this is our pick, and it's definitely going to be locked in. Yeah, you're going to be able to keep Tundra guessing.
Yeah, you have plenty of flex in your first phase. Doom, not so much, but Sand King, absolutely. Like, Malrein has been playing it before. Amar has been showing some really good moves already on this hero. And we did see a Broodmother ban in the last game. So there is always a chance you could play Sand King mid, put Brood into the offlane for Amar, and you could just play like some really high tempo carry. For example, you put Weaver, that is very dependent on early game. Wind Ranger, kind of the same thing. You have a world of options with the Sand King opener. It's just really solid. No need to change it if you have the players in the team.
Yeah, well, we'll see how they do want to line it up here as we get further through the draft. So Tundra, once again, I mean, Tundra, just looking at that lineup from last game, just saying, you know what, we want to take it all the way. As they ban out the Snapfire now is also crit, not going to be able to get that one on board once again. And that just went so well with the lane. I'm not surprised to see that ban out, because the lane synergy there from the Sand King and the Snapfire, they picked up, I think, 4 kills in the first 5 minutes of the game. And yeah, there's definitely a reason here that Tundra just like, we don't want to see that again. Absolutely not. No, thank you. You know, send it to the next series.
I think what we need to maybe look at here is Tundra swapping their supports a little bit here. Say you have something like a Disruptor for Whitebond. I know he's really good on the hero. You could maybe play that, for example. Pretty handy versus the Sand King. Takes away some of these mid laners like Puck, Storm Spirit that you just can't pick into the Disruptor. Forces you to take another route on Falcon's perspective too. So I think maybe Disruptor is an option for Tundra, but of course Falcons, if they're picking first here, plenty of options for crit and snaking to look at their pools. You know, you mentioned the Hoodwink, that's a good idea. The Marcy still in the pool. You could also pick a Flex Mirana here with this Sand King, because then you don't know if Skitter or Snaking is playing it.
Yeah, true. And I'm surprised, I mean, watching other regions recently, where the Marcy is considered your first pick potential, I'm surprised that it's not popping up here. And yeah, like you said, that Mirana, that it's come out of nowhere. I imagine it's purely because of the Solar Bind? Solar Bind is the Keeper of the Lights. What is it? Solar Flare. Yeah, that's kind of, it is very, very, I mean, it's what, 160 damage and attack speed at level 3? And then you give 50% of that to your teammates as well. Yeah, I think we're going to see that be nerfed just a scooch, just a touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the Dragon Knight will be the pick. So, yeah, again, another flex here. You can play that both mid, off, and carry. We've seen that the Fire Dragon Facet coming out with the Cleave building up. And I'm seeing the Orchid Bloodthorn coming out into the AC BKB Zeros on this Dragon Knight. Not only does he hit like a truck, he hits like a truck that's just, I don't know, going around the track 5,000 miles per hour, because it just keeps coming and coming and coming, this damage. And yeah, I don't know, once the Dragon Knight, if he gets up there, how you really deal with that hero, because he looks bloody strong.
Well, there's a positive for Tundra. I mean, DK was broken yesterday. But not so broken today. Dataless DKs were hitting for a ton of damage. But he doesn't really care that much about the Doom in this game, and he doesn't even lane versus the Doom either. So I feel like this DK is getting a free pass for the time being. Maybe now you don't think about the Disruptor. I wanted to talk about, I've talked about it in the previous game's draft, about the heroes that they played in terms to the changing your support heroes. The Leshrac +4 for 9 class.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to put Lesh and Disruptor in the same draft, hence why I didn't mention it a moment ago. But now that you pick this Leshrac, you have options for Whitemon to explore. Do we want a counter to this DK? Your SD used to be an old-time counter for the DK. Has pretty much always been, because your ulti makes this hero do nothing. He will be able to blink, sure, and get the blink stun out, but once he's done that, he does nothing. Or then he just has his blink on cooldown from a random stray projectile, and he's just stuck on the spot.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is a good support duo. I like this.
Yeah, the Lesh going to go for the Misanthropy facet, I think it's called. Yeah, the Misanthropy facet. So being able to, it's like when I'm doing production, I can't just tab out and check. Like, I can't just use the up arrow and go check all these facets and all the names and stuff like that.
It is Misanthropy.
Yeah, so the actual damage, it means that you aren't going to be able to damage the tower out, so you maybe need to go for that tower hitter once again in a different hero. But yeah, being able to do all of that damage over 6 seconds, the bonus damage coming through as well, and the Mirana, we were talking about it will be picked up, so we do see this one coming out for Falcon. So if you're looking at this now, you're potentially looking at that. I mean, like I said, you can keep it flex, you can maybe put it in the off lane with the Sand King for a good setup after the Burrow Strike. The arrow connects as well, and you've got a lot of damage. But also, yeah, no reason why you can't run it as that carry, because it is starting to pop off in that position.
Yeah, Mirana carries are rising. I mean, I think I saw the first time in a while was 2 months ago. I keep talking about the TI qualifiers when I think it was it Apex Genesis who were running the Mirana as a carry, or it might have been the other team, but still they had really good success, and then they didn't have as much good success versus Shopify, because obviously Shopify was really strong at that time. So that was a bit of an indication to, all right, Solar Flare is definitely a thing. And you can make these heroes in your team that normally require items to do damage, they become a lot stronger. Take Wind Ranger, Focus Fire with Solar Flare. That makes Wind a core, even if played from a support position.
Yeah, and we'll see if that's how they want to go. And don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, you can head yourself over to the 1xBet app or that 1xBet website. Use the promo code UNVRS3 and get yourself up to 100% bonus on your first deposit. That 1xBet app or the 1xBet website. I mean, it has all the stats you're going to need. Coming back to the draft, because there's a bit of a shocker here. We are going to see a Drow Ranger. I haven't seen this hero in competitive in, I don't know, are we in the 2020? Yeah, so probably, going back to like 2021, 2022.
So Drow Ranger in pubs is at 48%, and on Pro Tracker, a carry Drow is at 48%. It's not exactly the highest hero in numbers. There's a reason we don't see Drow a lot, is because the skill set, even with the change a few patches ago when they gave her a shard that gave extra range and a bit of a tool to protect herself, still too squishy, too one-dimensional, doesn't have the late game scaling compared to other heroes, because of it, you lose majority of your damage when somebody gets nearby. Your laning stage is sometimes horrendous, depends on the matchup that you're going up against, because you either don't have the damage to force them away from the lane, you also have low attack speed, you have pretty low farm speed. I mean, I think if Pure is the one to run it, he's probably a guy who can make this hero work, but I wouldn't put a lot of faith in, if you're a a maths nerd, you like numbers, you're not gonna like the Drow. But if you put it in the hands of the right player, it can definitely work.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, it's going to have the protection from the Clockwork as well. Like I said, the Drow Ranger, with the it's the innate, right? The innate change now, so you get that extra damage coming through from the get-go, but it does build up the more, the higher level the Drow Ranger gets, the more it is going to build up. So we can see if the Drow Ranger is going to have a bit of a better start in this patch than we used to see, because the animation, like you say, the attack animation sucks. It downright sucks. There's no other way around it. The damage isn't great until you get a few levels underneath your belt as well. So maybe the Drow Ranger just going to have a slow start here as the Broodmother ban comes out. Once again, the Ursa being banned out. And yeah, this is the thing, right? Like you say, that the Dragon Knight and the Sand King both have ways to get on top of the Drow Ranger. Even if that shard for the protection, that high ground comes through, you've got that Blink Burrow Strike to come through from the Sand King, the Dragon Knight with that long-range Dragon Tail here as well. So, and then the power shots come through, the arrow might be able to lock it down on top of a little... It's not a site, well, the Ice Castle, I guess you call it, as Tundra. What's that final ban going to be? So yeah, there are ways around this, but if you can't touch this, if they have the protection coming out onto this Drow Ranger, the Drow Ranger, I mean, the Acceptor up against the Dragon Knight's going to be really nice as well. You know, the damage that you can be able to burst through the side of Team Falcons, it might just be able to do enough here for the side of Tundra, but you're looking at this lineup now, and both sides potentially looking for... Oh, Team Falcons, maybe a mid, maybe an off with that Sand King, and Tundra, I think it's definitely going to be a mid laner for them. I think this last year is going to be the 4.
It's the Sand King DK flex, right?
Yeah.
So you see your matchups here. I'd be happy with the Sand King versus the Drow. Probably not that much with the DK versus the Drow. So you might just be looking at Skitter playing the carry, and we're looking for an Amar hero. Sand King is pretty okay with going into mid, whatever Thompson picks, because his Invoker is out, his Monkey King is out. So...
Okay.
Mid-lesh support Batrider, I guess that could also be something to look at. We'll just have to wait and see, because Thompson has played Bat, he hasn't played Lesh. 9 Class is the one who's been playing the Lesh support. Either way, you are getting either a range support for the lane, either Lesh the Batrider with this Doom, or even Drow Batrider, which suddenly turns into a kill lane, but then you'd have to play Doom Clockwork, which is double melee again. I don't like that idea.
No, yeah, I do think it is, like you say, you're going to be having that, the 1 melee, 1 range. As Team Falcons, what's it going to be? They're going to go for the puck here, so some good dodges off about the damage. Yeah, Skitter, yeah, going to be on the Dragon Knight, so it is going to be the support Marana coming out. It looks like Amar on the Sand King, Crit back on the Wind Ranger, Malrine on that puck in the mid lane. And how are we looking? It's going to be the Thompson Batrider. Do you like the puck up against the Batrider here in mid lane? Because, yeah, I suppose you can dodge off the Flame Breaks coming through, as we have the Drow Ranger with the abs, so we see that the Drow Ranger, all this time off, she has been working out. And, yeah, so mid lane...
I think the mid lane matchup is somewhat even. I think it's very skill-based. Puck can dodge a lot of abilities that the Batrider throws in your way. Downside is you cannot disjoint anything, so your Puck is not getting any benefit from his innits, which is when you have like a spell projectile, you get 4 times the mana when you dodge a spell. You're not going to get that benefit against the Batrider. But at the same time, Falcons have a really good lineup versus a Drow Ranger. There's a DK, there's a Puck, there's a Sand King. Mainly the DK and the Puck. So especially when these two are in high priority core roles, it's so easy to get to the Drow.
Yeah, and we'll see if they are going to be able to make that dive happen here as we get ready to get into it. And again, Falcons, they have that 1-0 advantage. They have that breathing room. They are going to be able to play through here with... I'm not saying it's completely relaxed, but, you know, there's a little bit of a breathing room for them. They don't have to worry about this. On the other side, though, Tundra, it isn't a knockout match, so if they do go down here 2-0, there is a lower bracket run that can come through. We'll see who's going to be playing up against them a little bit later on, though, too, going on the other stream. From Tundra, though, we talked about it in the last game. Auras are the name of the game, so Snaking might be able to go for the Greaves again while the Sand King goes back for the Pipe. Do you think they change it up a little bit on Tundra? Do you think we might actually be seeing those auras coming out?
Depends how stubborn Ramses is. I guess that's, does he prioritize protecting the Drow with activity above auras? I think the Doom is not building auras this game either. You need to have a different type of approach into this game to support this Drow. If you just give extra tankiness, you're not really stopping Falcons from actually making them make their plays. So this would be an exception where I say, Doom, don't go auras, build your Shivas, get your BKBs, get your Blinks. Pretty solid Axe game as well for the Doom at some point, if you can get that far.
Yeah, and as we see the odds on the screen there as well, it will be Falcons coming through as the favourites once again between these two teams. So Tundra, it's not a massive gap between the two, but Tundra have a little bit of work to do, it feels like, coming through from those odds. So we'll see how it does break down. Don't forget, if you want to head yourself over to 1xBet, you can get involved over there. As we get ready to get into this one, you said the pro teams, they smoke out, and it looks like they're going to look for a little bit of aggression here. Falcons, can he get himself snaking away from this? As, well, the leaps come through level 1. I don't know how much, I mean, it's going to save his life, but how much do you like that? I mean, leap level 1, I guess just to keep yourself alive.
I mean, there are pros and cons to it, right? I mean, you're not really doing too much in a leap, except you can trade better with your right clicks, but you're now lacking on Sacred Arrow, which is used for, like, securing range creeps, getting a couple last hits from the camps. You'd want to get some extra farm on the Mirana from outside of this lane, too. So, you just gotta get to level 2 pretty quickly and get your arrow up, or maybe even Starstorm if you want to start trading with your opposing side. I mean, it is a Doom, which you're not really hurting that much, so I don't think he's really bothered about the leap. Okay. It's not a huge loss. I think this is really min-max territory.
Amar is going to be able to connect onto Pure. A couple of right clicks coming out as well. Pure back underneath that tier 2 tower though, so we'll get some tower regen coming out from that. And the body block straight onto this creep wave as well. But, I mean, look at this one crit. Moving over, the power shot will be here, the burst strike as well. So Pure just has to run himself into those trees. And maybe doing a little bit of a favor here, because the Sand King, those blocks will force the creep wave. Okay, not enough blocks, so it won't be forced underneath the tier 1 tower. As Amar and the Wind Ranger crit on this lane. Is it kind of the same thing? Because it's not going to be a cookie, but you're going to have the power shot coming through into the shackles here from the Wind Ranger.
I mean, the slow definitely helps from the power shot to prevent White Mom from having this full-on chase versus the Sand King.
Yeah.
Getting away, distancing yourself from the battery assault is always pretty useful. Shackle shot is not always your most reliable ability. A lot of times it's just a quick 0.6 second stun, and that's about it. But power shot, Drow doesn't have a lot of movement speed. Clockwork before boots doesn't either have a lot of movement speed. 9class is getting a couple couriers there.
It's cute.
That's 250 gold.
The power shot coming through. It looks like in the bottom lane there's a little bit of aggression coming out here. It looks like Snaking gonna try and do what he can to get the harass out onto... Well, I mean, 9class is putting it right back here. Like I say, he's got this diabolic coming through, and it is the Misanthropy Basket there, so it doesn't do damage to towers, but it does a whole lot here to the heroes and the creeps as well.
And on the positive side, they didn't only pick humanoids on the side of Falcons, because, you know, Misanthropy, the dislike or the hate of mankind.
Yeah, I mean... So this is the thing, okay, Dragon Tail comes out. Come back to that in a second here. The Dragon Knight going to try and run down 9class. 9class going to get himself away. The leap might pay off for Snaking, but he doesn't have a second one to come through. So Ramses as the first blood. I get baited. They get the kill onto the Drow Ranger in the top lane. Can they carry on going here, though, in the bottom lane? As 9class will be able to heal himself up. And... it looks like, I mean, he's going to go for the backstab here, Skitter. Could be in a little bit of trouble. There is that lightning bolt into the lightning storm, excuse me, into that diabolic edict if they want to go for more. But it looks like they're going to back themselves away.
Yeah, Lesh alone doesn't have the damage output to quite work against the DK. Against the Mirana, yes, but then you have Leap that allows you to just get away. But yeah, at the same time, I was looking at the top lane. Pure just... it was just a positioning situation where, again, you're playing against double stuns. You're not safe anywhere in the lane. So Whitemon really has big boots to fill with this Clockwork. So a lot of running around as a Clockwork.
Well, it's a good job he has the engine that's going to let him go. It looks like he's being wound up on his back as well. So yeah, he's going to be able to carry him.
And a lot to do with this mid matchup, right? Because Malrine last game had the sniper. He was dominating the mid matchup. He was a full level ahead. He got to rotate with Assassinate before Thompson could make his own moves with the puck. Now it's a more level playing field. The CS is pretty much even between the two. So we could just see a double rotation. One rotates to the top lane, the other responds to it, and try to get some kills with level 6. Puck, very likely. Bat, maybe less. Bat will go for certain kills.
Okay, they're going to be able to get him Pure once again. The power shot does come through. Amado underneath the tier 1 tower doesn't want to dive that far. After the burst strike comes through, doesn't have the point to the sandstorm for the the damage that will just the duration of that sandstorm just be there. Probably not want to do it underneath the tier 1 tower anyway, because you will be spotted out even with that sand shroud coming through. So crit, going to take a couple couple of right clicks here from Pure. Whitemon won't be able to catch up. Already used those cogs as well in the clockwork. They did just come back off cooldown. And Skitter, he's going to lose another courier now as well. The power shot to Pure once again with that stinger, but again the cog kick comes through. Just interrupts onto Amar. Amar, what's he going to try and do with this one? So they want to try and go to Whitemon. Whitemon's going to be losing a lot of life from this one. The blood grenade will come through, and it looks like Whitemon going to try and stand his ground, trade this one up, but the burst strike comes through. Crit gets the kill. Pure will be able to take, well, I mean, it's actually be split, so maybe the creep wave getting that final last hit to take Amar down here. And Crit, he's popping that clarity. Is he going to look for the power shot? They do have that salve to come through as well for Crit. But Pure's back underneath the tier 1.
Not quite enough for a kill. I mean, he had to wait for the clockwork to die first before he can start loading up the power shot. So they hoped that clock would die, they'd get the same burrow strike power shot combo. That would have killed the Drow Ranger on the spot. But because the clock lived for just a bit too long, Amar went like maybe a half a second or a second too early with the burrow strike, so Crit couldn't follow up on it.
Yeah, we see the heals coming off of both sides here. Both Rangers in this lane will be able to get their heals off. And how is it looking around the map?
CS-wise, this top lane is going heavily in Pure's favor.
It is.
Despite dying once, it's 26-12.
And yeah, so this is, like I said, the new innate coming out here. The precision already is now an innate, and it means that you get that self-agility bonus per level, which is going to boost up your damage here. And how's he looking already? So just a 4 bonus agi to boost him up. And if you're looking at this for Pure, like you say, even though he's died a couple of times, what does he want to be building into? The burst strike's going to connect here. The power shot comes through as well. For that slow, is it enough damage? Pure, another rotation from 9 class. It's going to be the double shackles though. Pure might still go down. The blood grenade comes out. He is going to have that gust away onto the Sand King. The Sand caught in the cage. They might be able to go into Crit now. So Crit, what's he going to be able to do? It's level 2 in the power shot. Pure and Whitemon are low, but I don't know if it's enough to finish off that kill.
Yeah, really good rotation, but it still might not be over. Snaking does put the ward down in front of the tier 1 tower. Trying to look for an angle, potentially for an arrow. Crit's trying to bait him in, and they're waiting for the Sand King to return in the lane. He just got his TP back up. So Amar died twice with his TP still on cooldown, and now might be another case of that, as they're going to try and make another play. But let's see what they can do here.
Pure is going to go down. He actually drops that gust now, but the damage inside the cogs, he's going to be trapped in with everyone. Snaking does get the kill, and now Whitemon can get himself back to that tier 1 tower. He is low. Starstorm comes in as well, and the damage, Amar's going to try and catch up. He has that 2 points in the burst strike. The power shot was so close, it skimmed past Clockwork's shoulder, but it won't be enough to get the kill there as Whitemon. That would have been another death for him. So lucky to be going at the right angle to get away from this one, and Crit, he's just like, oh, dang it, as he does miss out on that power shot. And again, level 2 into that one should have been enough to get the kill into the Clockwork, and Clock going to be able to heal himself up with the salve, but Amar
You're
is
going to
close.
try and kill Pure again. This is the move you want to do, is to carry TPs into the lane, and if you still have 3 heroes around, you're going to try and make a secondary play. But in that previous fight, there was not enough mana for Lesh to use a Diabolic Edict, which was the damage source they needed to try and get a trade kill with the help of the Clockwork, but it wasn't enough. And as you can see, like when you look at net worth already, there's a big gap building between the Drow and the Sand King. Sand King is falling behind the rest of the pack, so even with all these kills,
they're going to be able to get the lockdowner here onto Crit, and now the backlines. Did he actually get the no? Amar's gonna be able to pick up the Wisdom Rune. Malrine gets the other one, so he steals that one away. Yeah, and this is the thing, right? The Thompson, I mean, he could say miss him, but they don't actually track the rotation. So Malrine as well as Amar, they get both Wisdom Runes, and now Ramses could be in a little trouble. The Infernal Blade comes out onto the Marana. Do they want to try and go for more here? TP up to the top lane? No. Going to be cancelled out by the puck. In fact, the puck here might be in trouble. The silence comes out to Ramses. Oh, Ramses, what's he going to be able to do? He's only level 5. He doesn't have that Doom to come out to Malrine. And Malrine trying to right-click him down. Snaking now as well. The 2 ranged heroes playing keep away from Ramses. And Ramses, he gets the kill onto Snaking. He gets the level 6 from that as well. But it looks like Ramses, he might still go down. One more right-click. Malrine picks him up. Can they get the runaway for the Dragon Knight? The Dragon Knight is going to be the Doom taking him down here. Not going to be able to save the Dragon Knight's life. There's no Shadow Demon. There's no Tusk. And Ramses will get the kill from the grave. And now Malrine, does he take down Whitemon? Whitemon tries to hide himself away here, but it looks like Whitemon, is it enough to keep him alive? There's going to be the jump in from Malrine. One more right click, and he's going to be able to get himself away with the orb.
I was looking at that Doom cast from Ramses. He's in a 1 versus 3, and he's just calculating how much damage can he do with the help of the tower onto the DK. Drops the Doom, literally dies to the last tick of it.
Yeah.
And it only was like 20 HP short from actually failing. So that was really, really well done calculations by Ramses there in a tough situation. But, you know, still Malrine gets quite a lot out of that rotation.
You might get even more out of this one as well. There's no Dream Call for the next 10 seconds, but the sounds comes out. Okay, the Edict is still there. Malrine going to take a lot of damage from this one. Gets that dive away. He's got the back of a Snaking. Snaking, what is he going to be able to do? Well, the Shackle shot, it won't latch, but it will still set up for the kill. Oh. And Snaking takes down 9 class.
Thompson can't get the tower. They're going to deny it now. He tried to make space for him to finish it off, but they glyph it up, and then now they deny it.
That is pretty
so
big.
All that work. All that work.
Just to be snatched away from him at the last second.
Yeah, we do have the Arsonist bat, so that was 8 stacks of Napalm. I would have maybe debated staying a bit longer, but it is 3 euros. I don't think you want to stay around.
9 class with a good rotation.
And Amar just continues to play super aggressive in front of the tower, but this time he's got no friends.
Yeah, the Gus came out early on to make sure he couldn't get that burst strike away or into the Lishrak, and then as soon as the Diabolic Edict came out, you had the reveal from the Dusk coming through from 9 class, knew exactly what he was doing, was able to play up, get the kill on Amar, just hung around a little bit too long. I mean, he couldn't see the TP coming in, wasn't able to respect that, and yeah, good setup here for Tundra to get that kill on Amar.
Both mid laners really healthy in experience. Like you got Thompson's bat, almost 9. You also have Malrine with that earlier double kill for himself, getting him closer to Witchblade, almost level 10.
Oh.
Fine snaking.
I think he'll be able to go into Snaking. Snaking, he has 1 leap. He's going to have 1 on the refresh now as well, so he should be back towards that tier 2 tower. And that's the early warning system coming out for the Dragon Knight now as well. So Skitter immediately just TPs himself back to the tier 2 to make sure he can't be caught out.
Yeah. Value placement there from Snaking, because it's a chain reaction of him also getting his carry out in the same process.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to stick around.
And top lane, did you want to try and make a move? There's going to be the rotation back in from the Wind Ranger here. And Mar, how's he looking? 2 points into the Sandstorm. He's going to be seen. He takes a tower shot there. And 9 class, though. Do you want to try and go into this one? They might be able to go once again. Sandstorm does come through. Even though the rotation in from Thompson now as well. They get the sounds onto Amar. Shackles comes out. Do they have enough damage? They do. They take down Amar. And 9 class gets the credit. That was a big rotation, you know. And the Wind Ranger just has to try and get out alive. As Thompson trying to go for the chase down. But yeah, Crit not going to be able to do too much.
Solar Flare used.
Do you want to try and go, though, onto this one? Ramses, he looks like he might be the target. And yeah, they back themselves away, so Solar Flare will be wearing off now. Okay, maybe not.
Well.
They get the Dream Call coming out onto the Bat Rider. The Bat Rider's going to get really down low from this one. He goes down. Snaking gets the credit. Ramses, what does he want to do? He has that Doom available. Crit will fall to 9 class, trying to get the chase down to Malrine. He might just be able to move himself away from this one as Whiteman doesn't get the kill onto Snaking, but Malrine, he's going to be gusted up. Do they have enough with the sounds coming through? Ramses, he's still trying to catch up to this one. The hookshot, it comes in. It might save Malrine's life.
So close, but still, you know, $1 short, a day late. Whitemon doesn't get the connection, but that was the tower. They did get denied by Whitemon, and they decided to fight into the Solar Flare, which sometimes is a bit risky because, you know, they saw the animation go off and everything. But Thompson decided to stick around in the mid lane, hoping that he'll get his reinforcements in time so that they can fight under the tower. But that was a bit of disrespect to the Mirana ulti, because that is 80 damage and attack speed at level 6 already just for the Mirana, and a lot of that buff as well for the rest of his team.
Yeah, and you can see that, like you say, making work with the Wind Ranger, like you say, the focus fire comes out, and it's not about the attack speed, but the damage that you're going to be able to stack onto that. So she does look like a core while that Solar Flare is going here. Do they want to try and go into 9 class? And yeah, the hookshot not connecting onto the perk, it does save his life because, you know, he then couldn't get the cogs off, couldn't get the battery assault off, couldn't get the control onto Malrine. Malrine was just able to get those orbs, those jaunts away here, and 9 class could be in trouble. There's going to be the pullback as well, but the hookshot this time, it will connect. What can they do from this one? Ramses is close. 9 class will go down. He's got that diabolic going, and the Doom comes out as well onto Malrine. The Gust as well, the double kill for the side of Tundra. Maybe just a little bit too close on that dive here for Falcons.
Really good trade from Tundra. I mean, they haven't been showing their heroes for a bit now, and Falcons think that they can just go for this easy dive on this Leshrac. That's the hero that they've been hunting for a couple times now, and they are making these super aggressive moves, like every time in front of a tower, and they know that they can just TP into the rescue. They thought they could kill him in time, but then everybody just kind of walks in. You got a hook shot onto, you got the Doom on the puck, you know puck's gone.
Yeah, and don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, you can head over to the 1xBet website. We have a promo code going. It is UNVRS3 for the Universe 3 going on for Fisher, and that will get you up to 100% bonus on your first deposit. As it looks like it might be 100% bonus coming out for Skitter, trying to get into 9 class. The damage coming through here. They might be able to go for the TPs. Yeah, Thompson is going to rotate around now. He gets a blink in the lasso, but there's going to be the shackles locking down onto the... And then the double burst strike once again. So Amar now, Epicenter comes through, chasing onto 9 class. 9 class is going to get himself away from this one. He absolutely cannot. The Stinger finishes off the kill, and Amar even gets a couple of creeps there with that last of the Epicenter. So the Dragon Knight lives. Can they go for more? Snaking's going to pop those drum charges. Looking for the rundown now. Ramses is the last hero back to the tier 1. So it looks like Falcons, do they want to carry on going on to this one? The orb flies through, but the puck doesn't jump to it. And yeah, Tundra, they lose their Lesh. Commit a good couple of spells there as well as the lasso. They might even lose the tier 1 tower for this one because the Dragon Knight Dragon Form is out. Fortification will be used. But that Dragon Form, it's fresh. It is ripe. It is looking for this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they used 3 ultis there on Falcon's side to try and keep that fight going, but they didn't get a lot out of the solar flare. The Epicenter was a tad bit of a miss.
Oh, drums gets popped.
Trying to bait them in.
There's going to be another jump in now as well. Yeah, the shackles, it connects to the creeps. What can they do from this one? They might be able to get the kill onto Lamar. 9 Class going to be able to run him down, but it might be 9 Class costing himself his life here. They do get the trade off once again. Power shot onto Ramses. Is he going to live long enough? The Dream Calls have already been used now as well, so it might be the Clockwork, the next one to go down. The rundown onto Whitemon. One more right click. It is enough. And they still lose that tier 1 tower here as well, and I don't think Doom. Ramses, does he want to try and re-engage onto this one? The power shot, it connects. You know roughly where he is. He has no blink dagger as the Hand of Midas was his next pickup. He's going to go towards that pipe. So yeah, change it up just a little bit here for the Doom in game number 2.
They missed the hook shot, and again, Doom was on cooldown for another 20 seconds when that fight is already well underway. So Ramses was like, I hope we had more time, but they're forcing this tower down before we get to reply. So they have to force that fight early. And 9 Class is by far the highest damage output hero in this game right now. Maybe compared with the puck. So you do have to take care of this left strike. He was just running down Amar with ease.
While this is going on, though, I know Skitter's got that Fire Dragon Facet coming out here, so he does have that cleave coming through. In fact, he's got the 4 points into this one, so it's going to be the full 60% cleave for the Dragon Knight, but it does look like the Trial Ranger, he's taking advantage of all this action on the other side of the map, and Pure, he's up to the top of the net worth, he's going towards that Manta style as well, only the recipe away from it. So if this game, if we go along 35-40 minutes between the Dragon Knight and the Trial Ranger, who's your money on?
I mean, the DK always has an easier way to get to the Drow to dish out damage. It is just the Blink BKB. You go in, you Dragon Form, you stun. And that's your ticket to just taking this Drow out. But if you don't have the late game item damage output to take down this Drow, it's still a squishy hero versus a very tanky hero. DKs these days in Super Game, they hit really hard.
They absolutely do. Now Dream Call comes out and they might be able to get another kill. Thompson will fall. Skitter gets the credit for that, and his teammates weren't there to back him up. It was a little bit cute playing around with Crit in the mid lane, but he will be punished for it. And now, I mean, Falcons, they have that 5-man advantage over the 4-man of Tundra for at least 30 seconds here. Amar, again, teasing out the Epicenter. Not going to throw it, though. The Burst Strike does come in. It's going to be onto another 2 heroes. What's he going to be able to get from this one? The Doom, it does get thrown out onto the Dragon Knight, but the Dragon Knight, maybe not the hero you want to throw it onto because he's a big tanky boy, but the right clicks coming through from the Drow Ranger. Do they get the kill? They do. Amar will fall. Skitter will fall. And now Tundra looking for the chase. The hook shot, it connects onto Snaking now as well. He's got no leaps away from this one. And look at this barrage from the Drow Ranger. Pure with the triple kill.
That is huge. This is now a really good game for Tundra. They can take Roshan from here, and this is perfect on time with taking over this top half of the map. They can thwart the triangle, they can live there for a little bit, they can then focus on the triangle of objectives, which is the Wisdom, the Tier 2, and the Tormentor. So this is all on par. Just a really important fight for win for Tundra.
And if you're looking at this build now for the Drow Ranger, you've got your Manta style out. Are you looking to build on the momentum that you've got? Do you go for something like the... Okay, it's going to be the Hurricane Pike, building into that one. So it's going to offer some, good aggression because you've already got the Dragon Lance out.
The Force Staff is a must-have. So with that and just the Manta, you don't have any proper damage items with the Drow, but you're dealing enough damage because right now their front line is really well protected when they have Doom, when they have the Bat Rider and the Clockwork already in presence in the front line.
And once that Hurricane's pike back up, are you looking towards Daedalus, a BKB, Acceptor here for Pure? What do you want to see him build up?
On the Drow?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you still have some options in this game. If you do build a butterfly, you force DK into an MKB, which is probably not the best item for a DK to have. It's a good DPS item, sure.
Yeah.
But that butterfly, just with the extra base attack speed increase, combined with all of that agility that this Drow has, you can really start to dish out some big damage. The question is, what is your crit item? Do you feel like Silver Edge is an option to look at? There's not really a lot to break, except maybe for the DK, but just that survivability, because it also gives DPS.
And we'll see as there's going to be another rotation here. Crit might be caught out once again. He's got the Gale Force down, though. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this one? 9 class with the rundown. The Shackle will be here onto. I don't know what that angle was to get it. Last one on the backlines are going to be able to get the lockdown into Amar. Amar will fall, and now, well, there is no Roshan to deny you here, Crit. So Crit, he's caught between a rock and a Doom place as the Infernal Blade comes through. They get another kill, and Ramses will get the credit this time. Okay. Tundra are starting to feel themselves. The tips are starting to come out.
And yeah, because they saw Skitter in the lane.
He's going to be able to get the TP back, though. Right close to the Drow Ranger. Oh, dude. This might not be good. He's got no BKB, no Blink Dagger here either. Who comes across who? And Pure. It's the nighttime vision. Pure, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't know what else is behind here, and his teammates weren't close enough, so he doesn't want to risk it.
Now you have the timer to take out this top lane. You have the Doom up. You don't have Lasso for 30 seconds, but you can chill with it for a bit. You can keep the mid lane and the top lane pushed in and completely take over this top half of the map. So Tundra, if they get a pick off or if they win a team fight, this whole top area will fall.
Yeah, and it looks like they want to move in for maybe this tier 2 tower with this Aegis on the side of Tundra. How's he looking here? What's coming out onto the courier as well for Whitemon? He is actually going to be building up into the Greaves. Okay, so they took a lesson from the last game. They realized that these auras are important here as they get the position 5. And Skitter, seeing the Rocket Flare, but he will be able to get himself back. He has the gold. I think he just bought up the Blink Dagger. So, no, he actually... Is it going to be the Sanjin Yasha here as Amar jumps in? The hookshot's going to miss. And Amar, Gale Force, silence out now. But the Force staff away, Pure. Going to be able to pop that Mantis out, gets himself out of range here as well from the Sandstorm. So do they want to fight?
4v4.
They're going to try and go. The Dragon Tail comes out, the Bow Strike once again, and the immediate blink away here from Amar. They've got the Lasso lockdown. The Doom comes out into the Dragonite now once again. It looks like they might be able to get the kill onto the Doom, but not before Skitter will fall. That damage stacks up. And now the Lesh comes in and says, was there a fight going on? Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention. He has those mana boots here as well.
There was a 5v4 for a second.
Here's Lash, but you look at the damage coming through once again. Pure. Well, the epicenter gets channeled here. What damage can he do on the backlines here? Amar trying to get himself away from this one. Crit gets really down low. Thompson might be able to get one more right click. Marine, he gets a kill into Whitemon, but the damage coming through Pure once again. The silence just at the perfect time, and now Amar can't get himself away. It's going to be a 5-man wipe. Tundra right back in this game. 3k net worth leader, and that Age is still on to Pure. And this damage coming through, they might even be able to force down this tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
Yeah, this follow-up fight was so much better. So the whole fight was basically 4v4. The Leshrac TP's top when they're pushing the tier 2 tower because he spots Snaking pushing in the lane, and he knows that this Mirana can't fight him, so forcing out leap charges and everything. So it's 2 separate areas. Mirana gets enough distance to get away with the leap charges, attempts to TP away. Leshrac drops the stun literally 1 pixel too short, so Mirana gets the Solar Flare, and it's a 5v4 fight, which looks like they're winning in the start, but Tundra gets the disengage, they get the Lesh back in, and then the fight escalates. Thompson is doing like 2 right clicks that fight, and he gets 2 kills. So it's just applying napalm on everybody, but he sees that they're so damn low from all this damage output the Lesh has, the Drow has, and he's just picking them off one by one.
Yeah, and if you want to follow along, make sure you don't miss out on any games like this, everybody. You want to follow along on the YouTube page and the Twitch channel because there is more action still to come for Fisher. Not only in the event that we've got going on the main page on this stream here as well, but I'm sure there's going to be at least one more to come up for the rest of the year as we do see, the gank coming out onto the Batrider. He will fall. Does he want to go for more now? Pure's going to go for the chase down. Amar. Gale Force will be used. 9 class. He might be caught up. There's going to be a Glimmer Cape coming out onto 9 class. 9 class trying to run himself away from this one. Do they have the reveal? Dream Coil will be used. He's back underneath the tier 2 tower. The pipe gets used as well. The hook shot, they might have the control. Pure, did you want to try and get himself in? Was that Ghost to come out? Amar's going to be locked down inside those cogs. They get the kill onto Amar, so maybe a great bait mate coming out for 9 class. Whitemon runs himself. They don't have the damage to get the kill onto the Clockwork either. So the clock will be away. The mech now does get completed up for the clock as well. So he is going to be able to keep his team sustained out even longer through these fights.
Yeah, pretty decent trade. Like, they do scout out the ward position. They know that they saw the Batrider when they were jumping on top of him, as it was a daytime gank. If it was a nighttime gank, it might be a bit suspicious. Like, did they just smoke on top of me? I don't know. But they get to reply with this the Sand King kill in the end, which looked like a 9 class probably might have died inside the Gale Force, but Tundra wasn't really that much interested in fighting back, but they still find themselves a kill. Beautiful hook shots coming out from Whitemon. He might have missed a couple this game, but he's also getting some really big ones.
Yeah, you can see that he's having a major impact, like I say, every time he gets involved in this fight, and now that he's got that mechanism online now as well. Oh, Lasso, where am I hearing this one? Topson, he's going to be able to make the jump onto the Wind Ranger crit. It's a lot of damage coming through the Gale Force. Topson trying to flap his wings through this one. You know, the Bird and the Hurricane coming through, and it looks like this time the Bird will win, or at least that. Is it the Griffin? I don't know. I mean, we call him the Batrider, but he has so many animals.
I know it's not a seagull. He's definitely hunting these little birds.
Yeah, the strangest one is the manta ray that he's somehow trained to fly. You know, I mean, okay, well, I know that we're in the world of fantasy, but some things are a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, do we draw a limit somewhere or not? I mean, it's kind of magical.
Yeah, true. As Drow Ranger will be the tier 2 tower to go down. Pure gets the credit for this one. Going towards that BKB, then the shard coming out for the Drow Ranger. Going to be about 100 gold away here, Pure. Already got the Mithril Hammer in the inventory, the recipe bought up. And yeah, with this Ancient Stack, or if he doesn't want to farm the Ancient Stack, with his Creep Wave, he should be able to get this BKB channeled out to him. And then the shard to come out afterwards. We'll see what else he wants to build into, but yeah, the net worth-wise, he's got a 2k lead over the perk. That Dragonite's going to be about 3k behind, so the net worth difference, half of that is going to be between the two carries here for Tundra.
Pretty much, yeah, it's literally just the carry difference here. I mean, they picked themselves a hero that on paper, on numbers, is looking really weak in terms of the other heroes that are being played in the meta, but because of all the help Pure got in the laning stage, and maybe one or two couple mistakes as well from the Sand King. Of course, this matchup isn't super favorable for the Sand King to play into a Drow, but still, the CS difference, then they try to force a couple fights, they even die a couple times, Drow still ahead in CS. It started to feel like a bit of desperation. So we're not seeing that big of an impact on the SK this game. Went for the Blink Duels, and on the other hand, Pure is having a fantastic game.
Pure going to be careful of the perk. He did jump in, maybe just a little bit of a jump scare coming out there from Maureen and Pure.
Lamar might get caught on him.
To the end. Away here, the Sand King, he's going to be jumped on, Yule Scepter comes out, so the Doom, but the hookshot comes in, they're going to have the control here. Sand King tries to go for the bonus strike out, but the Doom will be out now, so Sand King Pure, he gets the kill onto Snaking as well, chasing him down, and Amar, the Infernal Blade, it should just be enough in the high five. Yeah, he's going to be, respected to Ramses to get that kill. 9 class is a little bit further ahead, though. The Shackles come through into the Focus Fire, but he is a big tanky boy with the Soul Crest coming out for 9 class, and look at him. He's just going to take so long to take down. His teammate's going to rely.
That's support, by the way.
The Lasso, he's still not dead, and now Maureen could be in trouble. The Infernal Blade comes out here. Maureen, can he get this jump out? It looks like Maureen might go down before. I can't even say before. They do get the kill into 9 class, but Maureen will go down first. And now, well, the stun chase down here. Pure gets a kill into Crit Skitter. His BKB will be wearing off. The Infernal Blade comes through. They have the control. They're going to be able to get everybody here on Tundra. Well, I said, how are they going to be able to pull this one back? Exactly like this. They're going to be able to go higher now. There is a fortification. Snaking is back alive. Will be used, but no Dragonite for about a minute. No Wind Ranger for about 30 seconds here either. It looks like Tundra, they might just carry on coming on.
I love the opinion there from 9 class as well. You know, the Wind Ranger voice line, the easy breezy, and since it's an init, he's actually using Wind Ranger's own existence against her. Oh man, 9 class. That is a support Leshrac with 2.5k HP and a Solar Crest. So yeah, good luck.
Oh, Mar's going to try and jump himself in here, get himself on top of Topson. Can they do the damage here? Amar will be away. The Gust comes out, but the 4 staff out. But the hookshot once again connects onto the Sand King. It feels like every time the Sand King jumps in, Whitemon just has his number with the hookshot.
He has a target on his back. Just beautiful gameplay coming in from Tundra as a whole. Whitemon is looking excellent here. Topson, just stellar on this Batrider. Not a lot of Arsonist Batriders have won in this current patch, and not even in the previous patch, but definitely making it work. And then you have this Drow on here that's looking great. And of course, I did say no auras on the Doom, but I'll accept this.
Yeah, it's just the one aura actually. He's going to go back for the Octarine core now as well. The Gust comes out to Crit. The right click damage coming through. 4 staff for Pure as well. It looks like he's going to go down. Crit knows it. He just stands his ground. He just says, okay, you got me, accepts his fate.
Kagak moros anjing dibayanginnya tuh.
Now we have a full defensive Drow Ranger ready, so now we can start looking at damage items on Pure.
Yeah.
Kalah nih.
I would say defensive. That right click man coming out onto the Wind Ranger. He didn't look very defensive as Pure rocking the nearly 300 damage. Yeah, yeah.
Falcon's also getting closer to the level 20 talents. Picks up the Wisdom Rune really close. That's also going to be a big upgrade for him.
If you're looking at this here, how do Falcons try and drag this game back? Roshan is going to be back up here as well, so it looks like Falcons not going to be able to contest this as Tundra do make a move into the Roche pit. Ooh, in fact, they might be able to get the catch out. There's going to be the hook shot coming through. The Doom! Marine, he got cheeky. He was like, okay, they might be moving towards that Roche pit. I'll go sneak myself a Wisdom Rune. Not only does White Mom get the rune, he helps get the kill with Ramses. And that was just a great prediction there coming out from the side of Tundra. Now, the epicenter... Is it going to be worth it, though? He gets the Greaves off, trying to get himself out with a jetpack, and Martin will still get the kill. It's Dragonite. Okay, they say, you want that Roshan. We're going to take down this tier 2 tower instead.
Yeah, there goes Roche. And here comes the backup here.
Yeah, Lesh here. TP's coming in. It looks like it's going to be enough to keep him alive. He's got that pipe going, and they might be able to get everybody again. And Pure, he takes down Snaking before Snaking can get those leaps away. The TP out for the Dragonite. Amar is going to be able to do the same thing here. Amar is low. No Yule Scepter, no Blink. It's going to be coming right back for cooldown. And the Doom can't catch up. But again, another 12 seconds now. He's got the Force Staff if he needs it. But I don't think Tundra... Yeah, okay, they're going to curl. They didn't get the kill onto the Sand King, but for the most part, going to be more than happy to get the kill onto the Puck once again. The kill onto Snaking on this Piranha, and going to be able to push down another lane, it feels like.
I don't think Falcon's got the memo about this Leshrac. It's the same thing again. Like, of course, it is the right play to go on him and try to kill him, but they just don't have the damage to kill him. They still haven't had the damage to kill this Leshrac. Absolute thorn on their side. 9 class and his itemization, his presence this game, the levels that he's already picked up on this hero, they are just banging their heads on a wall.
Yeah, it is absolutely looking grim here for the side of Falcons. They're not clear out of it just yet, but it's looking rough for them. And don't forget, everybody, if you want to be looking less than rough, if you're looking great in your pubs, don't forget there is a giveaway going on, so you can head yourself over to... The 1x says, okay, the video's not working, but just use exclamation mark 1x give in chat, and you will be able to get yourself entered into that Arcana giveaway, which makes you look a little bit sweeter in your pubs.
Some of those hats.
Yeah, who doesn't like free hats?
Yeah, in Finland we share free buckets.
Do you wear them on your heads?
I mean, you can do anything with them. Okay, the thing is, somebody mentions free hats, nah, free food, nah, free buckets, and then you got 200 meters of people.
What do you do with it? Is there anything specific you do with the buckets, or is it just because they're being given away for free?
There's so many uses for a bucket, but I think it's like a trend.
Right, okay.
It has always been that way, but somebody started it off back in the day, and it's never disappeared. It's a trend.
Well, maybe we're going to be able to trace the lineage here of the great bucket
I wonder
phenomenon.
if Thompson has buckets.
Thompson probably has plenty of buckets. As the dive comes in onto Crit now, there will be that Lotus Orb, though, for Crit to keep himself alive. Dragonite jumps himself in, but the Doom, it comes out once again. Do they have the damage? Pure, he's going to say, okay, you can fly, but I've got my cliff. The right clicks come through, and now the lasso lockdown. 2 heroes dead on the side of Tundra. Can they go for more here? Drow Ranger does have that Daedalus up as well as a Vindicator's Axe, so the attack speed coming through. The damage here onto Pure, he is looking mighty strong. And no Dragonite for about 55 seconds. Yeah, the voice line's even going to be popped out. That circus theme coming through here. Pure has that Aegis for another 2 minutes. Looks like this might be a lane of racks in the bottom lane coming out for Tundra.
Yeah, basically the way the whole laning stage went, and after that it was a free farm Drow. Tundra, even with a couple trades looking pretty rough on their end, they just have this unstoppable, undestroyable machine of Pure.
Yeah, and it looks like the leap away now. They're going to be able to get the drive back. 9 class, though. He's going to be able to live through this once again. He's a big, tanky boy. Amar taking a lot of damage from this one. We'll be able to get the kill into Lesh, but is it going to cost him his life? Because the Split Earth, it was already coming through. They popped the Aegis at least. But Pure, he wants to carry on. They want to go for Megas. They've got 4 versus 3. And all the
saw that? Pure did a 360 no-scope headshot there to finish off Amar. If somebody else saw that, not just me, that is a real trick shot right there.
Yeah, and it looks like, well, the Dream Cold will be used here. Can he get the kill into Pure? Maybe stuck around a little bit too long. That was the Aegis going down in the last fight when he was up on his perch. Now the chase is on. Oh, Tundra. I mean, they've still got, was it full 2 lanes of rack from this? It's going to be 2 lanes of rack from this, but what did they give up here for that aggression?
That Force Staff was a couple pixels too short. He got stuck on the Hydra and cast it too early. He saw some incoming stuns and some incoming damage and was like, I'll just cast this ASAP. I'll try to get to the low ground, pop the coil stun there. It just fell short.
Yeah, Nobar won't be able to get the burst strike off now as well here. Falcons looking to pressure in this mid lane onto the tier 2s. I mean, it's still, what was that? It was like a 23-24k net worth lead to before the death of the Drow Ranger. So it's still a big mountain to climb coming through for the side of Falcons. We'll see if they are going to be able to get themselves up, or if they're going to fall back down and let Tundra take this game number 2.
Well, we got one of the worst shards in the game.
Permainan tai itu kayak gitu tuh. Diri di atas.
Yeah, it's
there are worse.
Orang mau gebuk.
It's
Balat dengan fokus tower doang
more
anjing.
sustain, right?
Mereka nggak ada forting gitu wah, ngentot gitu anak Cina emang anjing.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, I'm trying to make it sound a little bit better than it is, but yeah, it ain't great, mate.
Gitu dong, Ramses.
At least with the damage you do on like multiple heroes, it might pay off. But you're healing and damaging from completely different sources than the Scorched Earth. But still, 20k lead for Tundra. I don't think they're gonna let this one go. I mean, of course, you still have the late game scaling of this DK, but it's not just the Drow that is a problem this game.
Yeah, and you can see the Drow Ranger actually going to go back, it looks like, for the Butterfly. And like you were talking about, this Dragon Knight, not going to be anywhere close to an MKB. In fact, he's going to be going for a Daedalus of his own. He's already got the crit stick coming out here on Schizosaur. See what damage he can do, but this is going to mean he's short of like the AC. He didn't go for the Bloodthorn come out here either. Of all the items for the Dragon Knight, he actually went back for the Sanj and Yasha, I think, which is a nice little bit of a mid-game boost, but it does really cost you. It's a big investment that doesn't really pay off towards the later part of the game, and yeah, you see the net worth difference between the two cores here. It's nearly, what's it, 8,000 gold between the two.
Yeah, big difference. The Daedalus already up, like, big crits, and then you also have that Shard, which means you're always on the higher position than your opponents. You can also get extra damage on top of that, and now there's the Butterfly lined up as well for the Drow. There's just no room for an MKB in the DK's inventory. He could consider getting it on top of the Bracer that he has, but it's just not your most favorite item. Like, there are other items that you would rather look at as a DK than an MKB.
Yeah, and it looks, I mean, nobody's going to be going towards the Bloodthorn either, so you're not going to be able to get that, and the BKB would be there as well for the Drow Ranger if she did get affected by it before the BKB was used. So yeah, it's again, it's a tough decision coming through from the Dragon Knight, but at least he's going to be close. It's actually going to be the Satanic, so he wants to be able to maybe sustain through this fight. Oh, Marine, he's in the trees. Does he get himself away here? The orb will fly through, but Pure smoke breaks, packs himself away. So Pure, he doesn't want to get aggressive, doesn't know where anyone says. He might just let Marine get out alive.
He's gonna get the TP out.
And I suppose you don't want to be making any rash decisions on the side of Tundra here, because Roshan potentially 43 seconds away. You know, you don't want to be, even though you have this big lead, this 20k lead, you don't want to be giving up any fights. You don't want to be shortening that lead any. So yeah, they're going to be playing it safe, and I really don't mind this for the side of Tundra, because again, one game away from going down in that lower bracket.
You only have one buyback. It's the Puck. And then there's the Leshrac on Tundra's side.
Yeah, and smoke on smoke action coming through. Who's going to break here? Ramses and White Mon. There's going to be the leaping coming in through now. Ramses, he had his armed raise one. Not going to be able to get the Doom off Thompson. He's looking for a lasso target now as well. Going to be able to get it. No, the Lincoln Sphere onto Marine, but that's going to be broken. The right clicks. Marine might be broken here too. Backlines crit will fall. Thompson gets that first blood in this fight, and now the Infernal Blade out. But the Doom was there before the BKB, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the chase down. This Dragon Knight, he is going to be in the middle of the mosh pit, and everybody doing the damage here. Now the chase down. Amar with the blink away, snaking with the leap out. But they just say, cool, your base is already being pushed in. We'll just continue out. Continue pushing this one in. You want to TP away from your base. That's fine by us.
That's pretty much the only buyback that they have. Puck's still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have the backup anymore there for the DK. It's really difficult for Falcons to kind of corral at this point. Like, this has been a pretty uphill battle for very, very many minutes now. Maybe the last 15 minutes, it's felt like this is Tundra's game.
Epicenter comes in. It's going to be the double burst strike coming out now as well. The Pure. How much damage are you going to take from this one? Has the Sword Crest on top of him now as well. The load's up. It's onto the Sand King. Sand King might live a little bit longer, but not a whole lot longer here as Thompson with his own BKB. He's got that lasso back up. They might just consider, Karen going for the tier. Falls into the, after the racks now. The hookshot comes through. Crit. That is going to be the dieback on to the Wind Ranger, and only, well, they call the GG anyway. That is going to be it for game number 2. Tundra, they are going to be able to force it through to a 3rd game in the series.
Yeah, world class, 9 class. You got a stellar Batrider out of Thompson, but most importantly, the way Tundra saved that safe lane, and also just the out CS, just the lane mechanics of Amar versus Pure. Basically, this was a Pure show. They didn't need to fight too much for Drow to have a big advantage on CS versus Amar Sand King. And this was by far his hardest game.
Yeah, and you look at the graphs always go in the way of Tundra, it looked like. So from the very get-go, it was just, even with those deaths, I mean, you talked about it, right? Pure, he died a couple of times in the lane, but he was still able to come back, still able to farm up. And it was what we were seeing from the Lina Fusqueta that he was having all the aggro pulled away from him because Tundra were trying to fight out onto the Dragon Knight, onto the Puck, and that took all the pressure off Pure, and Pure just continued farming all the way through the game, looking really good here for him, and brings them through to the 3rd and final game in this series.
Yeah, gonna be a spicy game 3. Can't wait.
Yeah, so that is going to be it for the second game. We are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be back with the 3rd and final right after this to see who will be going through into the upper playoffs and who's going to be knocked down to the lowers. We'll find out after this break.
Your turn to ban. Hello.
Main dulu coy, main dulu coy. Main dulu bentar, main dulu bentar. Asyik.
You really got to pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left. Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
Next ada biji anjing. Ngentot next satu biji anjing.
I've been waiting for a challenge.
I've got something in this bag they have never seen.
Why aren't they doing anything? They're just standing around. Relax, Morty.
On it. Not yet. They'll never see it coming. Ready for anything.
Morty, don't look now, but battle's about to start. Oh my god, no! I ain't ready for this. I didn't do this.
I'm not ready yet. Hope we find trouble. They won't know what hit them. Wait for it. I'll go.
All right, now it's on, baby. Oh, jeez.
Try to keep up. I'm ready.
Tersiksa dia.
Got it.
Tersiksa dia.
Ooh, let's pick a fight. I'm under attack. That's what I like to hear. Yes. Unorthodox, but effective. Little help here. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Not Not even the gods could stop me. I journey forth. Let's get a move on.
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
Today, anyway. Time to pick a fight. It's over. Too easy.
Kelihatan yang ngentot nih.
Show me what you've got. Ready for anything.
Consider an alternative.
Very well. I'm here all week. No. It ends here. From here to there. You know who I am. In fine form. Okay. You think you can beat me? Ha! I'll go where the action is. Don't rush me. When I'm ready, I'm ready.
Oh yeah, your bottom tower's under attack.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm under attack. I was expecting competition. Yeah. Little help here. Let's get a move on. Over here.
Dia bisa lewat Jing.
Of course. I'm collecting my time. Ready for anything. Here we go. You're out of your league.
Ooh, they took out the enemy's middle tower!
Killing spree.
I'll find anyone that gets in. I could do this all day.
Oh, screw that guy. Screw that guy. Or girl. Screw that person.
Yes. On the move.
Oh, gee, you know, nothing makes me more mad than when somebody just straight up quits and leaves the game. Calm down, calm down.
Stronger now. I can feel it.
You know, Rick, that person wasn't carrying their weight anyways. We got this.
What do you buy?
We did it! Or they did it, I should say. They did it. The Radiant people did it.
Ngelip ngentot. Ngapain Jing gue bikin dia nge level 5 gue level 12 Jing. You find it. Oh, you guys know how far I am. It's different. Steven fucking Lee. What the fuck, bro? Sampai mana Dota kita? Oke, kita lanjut lagi nonton guys ya.
Tempo breaking coming out here. The Sven is going to help with that. Whether it's the carry or if it's going to be the support, you know, the support Sven's still pretty darn strong. You have that war cry to come out early on, and the amount of armor that gives you, the amount of protection that gives here from the side of, or to the side of Team Falcon, excuse me. They go back for some more magic down here. Tundra, they'll be able to get that lash out. So the Sven, like you say, he is going to be that tempo breaker in the early fights to come through, because it means, you know, that armor might be the difference between 2 or 3 kills and walking away with nothing on the side of Tundra. We'll see how they're going to respond for this one. Clockwork comes right back out. I think, you know, the Clock, the Doom, both been incredibly impressive all through the series. The Lash in that last game there as well, you know, you can see why they're being picked up. And, yeah, Tundra is saying if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and I mean, the Sven doesn't directly damage-wise prevent the Slash Rack in any way, but the stun does. So that long cast range I've been going on about with Sven, I think his Stormhammer, and honestly, in my opinion, his cast range should scale with the level of your Stormhammer, because level 1, you can just throw it from a million miles away, and it's like, what is up with that? That will help you zone out the Diabolic Edict damage. That will prevent Doom from chasing targets. So even with the Warcry reducing physical damage, his Stormhammer also keeps people at distance, and maybe even allows to connect with this Sand King, so you have a good stun lock combo. And even more stuns for Falcons. They've been going for this Wind Ranger over and over again, sometimes damage-wise, sometimes less damage-wise. I think this has a nice fit. But I do think maybe we're looking at a carry Sven. They could do a Marana here, again, for Snaking or for Skitter, if they want to swap it around. I have seen Skitter play the Sven multiple times, but if they do bring in that Marana, at least you have a nice lane for yourself, plus you have the flex.
Yeah, and they're going to have the flex with the Wind Ranger coming out as well. So yeah, the Sven, the Wind Ranger, and then like you say, if the Marana comes out here too, they are going to be able to keep people guessing. And it's going to be the Sniper. Okay, so similar kind of thing. Can be played in the 2, can be played in the 4. So you are going to be seeing flex between the Sand King Sniper, Sven Wind Ranger, and it's going to be pretty good. And don't forget, everybody, you're going to be seeing an offer on screen here. The skins giveaway going on by 1xBet. Exclamation mark 1xGive in chat for more details to find out how you can win those skins being given away by 1xBet. The Arcanas, they are up for grabs. You're going to be able to look so damn good in your pubs. All you need to do is head over to the chat, exclamation mark 1xGive for the details.
Sometimes it doesn't feel great to pick a Sniper into a Leshrac if that is a core Lesh, because he just finds his way to the Sniper way too easy. That's at least when you look at from a pub experience. But when this is a competitive environment, it changes it quite a lot, because Lesh would need a Blink Dagger to get to the Sniper, to deal that damage, to disrupt the Sniper from standing on his spot. You know, the classic... stand and deliver. You remember that voice line from Warcraft 3? But it's, you know, a game where you have room to also go for these long-range damage dealers. There's a place for Drow. Pure just had a good game on it. Actually, a really good game on it, because everything that happened in the early minutes dictated how good of game this Drow is going to have. So this is, again, another one of those where there's going to be stuff happening in the middle, and there's 2 guys standing at the back.
Do you just have to ban the bar out of here? Because, I mean, Tundra, they're running it back from this last game. They've got everything they wanted from that last game, and it looks just as scary coming into this one, because you're going to have that dive onto the sniper. You were talking about Lesh going to be able to run him down as well, but you've got the clockwork that can come in with the hook shot. You might, if you have that Batrider coming up once again, you're going to have the lasso locked down into the sniper, and maybe this is where the threat of it forces that sniper onto the 4.
I think there's 2 heroes you need to target. One, a potential mid invoker, and if they play Lesh in mid, maybe the Nyx assassin is worth banning, because he will also find an easy way to the sniper. Centaur has been falling off quite a lot in the offlane position, and since there's already a Doom, I don't think they're suspecting Doom to be put into a support, Lesh into mid. Then you maybe have room to play. You could always play a support Centaur, sure, but I don't think that's going to work with Doom and Clockwork both in the same team. So I think Invoker needs to be banned by Falcons, and maybe then you have an option to look at the Nyx Assassin potentially, or another top team hero for the mid lane if 9 class wants to play that Lesh.
Okay, well, they do actually ban out the Monkey King here. In terms of bans, the Morphlin's going to be gone as well. On the other side, the Snapfire, the Ursaba, and the Mars get taken away. So, yeah, you are right. They take away this Thompson Invoker, make sure he can't play that one. Have that extra control to come through. So, it's going to be a little bit up in the air. Maybe what he wants to be picking up here. On the side of Team Falcons, again, fully flexing on this team. I'm not quite sure where everyone's going to be laning here. You got any inklings, any guesses you want to make?
10 seconds remaining.
For Falcons or for Tundra?
Falcons.
I mean, it's really that sniper pick. When I was suspecting a Mirana, they'd have the 1-5 flex, but instead they went for the sniper pick here. This could still be Malrine playing mid-sniper. It could also be Skitter playing sniper. It could also play the Sven, you know. I think it's completely open. It's down to what Tundra picks here in the last pick here.
Well,
the Broodmother, I was thinking they could pick it on Falcon's side when I mentioned they can't pick it on Tundra because of the Sand King.
Yeah, and Tundra through all 3 games, you know this hero is a threat specifically here for Team Falcon, so they're just like, you know what? No. Doesn't even see the light of day in this series. We're just going to be taking it away. And Tundra, what is their final pick going to be? They have a minute and 10 seconds to think about this final one here for Thompson, unless, like you say, it wants to be that middle-ish rack coming out here. And we'll see what it is going to be in terms of the pickup. What else have we been seeing? Mid?
If he wants a wild pick, I was thinking between, not the Batrider, I was thinking between he could do mid Dazzle, which is always a surprise cheesy. It's one of the cheese picks that I talk about in the current days Dota. Mid Dazzle, a cheese pick. And then the other one, I actually had a brain fart. I just completely forgot the hero I was talking about. The Pugna, you know? His iconic Pugna from the mid lane, which would have also worked. But hey, it's pretty much the same draft as last game. Tundra's happy with what they have. And now Falcons, Sniper versus Bat feels a bit rough. You could do Wind versus Bat. That's also good. You could do maybe Sand King versus Bat, but I think Bat is also stronger in that matchup. So, again, Falcons have to face pretty rough lanes. Does Amar want to repeat that last game from the top lane with the Sand King Wind Ranger? Because it was winnable. It was really just winnable, but it was down to Pure just getting simply more CS than the Sand King did, was much more confident in last hitting, and was getting all the backup that he needed.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll see if you want to run that one back here. Team Falcons got themselves 40 seconds left on this pick, and again, they have flexed out with a Sand King sniper that could potentially be mid, like I say, the Wind Ranger. Mid, pretty much every single role here, really, for the Wind Ranger. She is one of the most flexible heroes in the game. Sven...
Go on. Hear me out. What about Amar Kunkka if they put Malrine, Sand King, and Skitter sniper?
Go on.
I think the Kunkka could give them that a little bit of extra, and you could use the torrent facet to keep the sniper alive a bit longer. Then you have Warcry, and on top of it, really durable team.
Well, they're going to go through right up until the 5 seconds, and yeah, no, you're reading the script, right? You've got it right in front of you. You know how this game's going to go. So give us the big deets. Who's going to get first blood? Who's going to win this game?
Good questions. I think the game will have to decide how that happens, but I think, Kunkka is probably a better answer than the Sand King versus the Drow Ranger in the lane. They're both going to have a pretty decent time. Wind and Kunkka have their ways of getting to Pure. Actually, Skitter is playing the carry Wind Ranger, so it's a support sniper. I think, okay, this looks a lot better now. You have a big slow, you have another torrent to follow up on it, high nuke damage. Haven't seen a lot of Kunkka snipers play the same lane together, so I just want to see how they play the lane, but I do like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and Snaking is going to be picking up the Sven, so we've got the heavy plate coming out here for him. Looking at the facets, nothing too missing. Thompson wants to go back for the Arsonist, so he's not too bothered about the extra boost of speed coming through from those flame breaks. He just wants to be able to take down towers. Be able to pressure this one out. Skitter, you've got to change that facet, my dude, before we get into it. Devil's Bargain back up onto the Doom. Misanthropy onto the left, yeah. Not looking like it's going to be too many different facets. I think the biggest one in contention is the Kunkka, but it's going to be the High Tide coming out from Amar, which I think he played in the first game, the very, very first game of the day, not the first game of the series, the very first game of the day.
I'm going to ask on a gut feel about this very likely Whirlwind Wind Ranger. Do you feel like it could work, or do you feel like it's not good?
No, like I say, I really don't like it as a spell because you have to put yourself in the middle of... I mean, you're putting yourself into the Bite Rider range, 9 class onto the Lesh range as well. The big thing as well, you have to walk yourself up to the Doom. And if you're in the middle of this fight, you're trying to get the Whirlwind out, the Doom's going to be able to throw it. It doesn't matter if you've got a BKB, it doesn't matter if you've got that Wind Run coming out. The Doom can be cast. We're going to see the new one. Yeah, I really don't like it as a spell. I think it's actually very loosey if you pick it up, and I think he's stuck with it.
All right, yeah. A follow-up question to that. Do you feel like Skitter is the right player to make it work? Can he turn your mind?
Why'd you have to do me like that? Why do you have to put me on the spot on, like, a cast? Because if it... No, I honestly don't think so, no.
It's all right. We'll just take it that it's down for him to prove to the audience what's going to happen. And, you know, bunch of tips. Boys are very familiar with each other's. And Tundra, last time when they were playing versus Cloud9 earlier on today, they went a bit banterous. They were having a bit of fun. Well, as much fun as you could in a game that had like 15 pauses, but servers were dying.
Yeah, and don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, the 1xBet odds are on the screen there. You can add yourself over to the 1xBet app or the 1xBet website. Use that promo code UNVRS3, get yourself that 100% bonus on your first deposit, available to everybody's first deposits. We do get ourselves into this one. Looking at it, and this isn't... Right, I've got to clarify, because this isn't a slight on Skitter. I'm not saying, oh, Skitter's a bad player, you know, he's a bad hero. I just think the skill is so bad... You know, how bad is it? Blah, 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 blah. No, the skills, it's just one of those that you really do have to have, you practice this one. You can't pick it up on a whim. You can't think, oh, I'll try this facet. No, you have to have scrimmed with it. You have to have practiced with it. You have to have a specific game plan to play around it. Because, again, the Wind Ranger has to go into the position. She doesn't want to be in the middle of the heroes to try and make that happen, because it's not... And the big thing is, well, the Wind Ranger... Classically, a big... Oh, the Cogs come through here. There's going to be the Stormhammer going out onto the Doom. Cogs kicked though onto Snaking. But, yeah, the Wind Ranger classically is a big single target focused damage hero. You get the Shackles off onto a tree, something like that, and you focus fire down a hero. You can't do that. You can't 1v1 with the Whirlwind because there's so much delay between those arrows connecting, because it literally goes round in the Whirlwind.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess... You can't really just make yourself a big target on your back and between everybody. You're like, hey, here I am, look at me, I can spin. But it does take away from those single target kills. You don't rely on your focus fire anymore to kill one target, but you get to do overall damage to the enemy team. So, yeah, it's an interesting change, at least.
Yeah, I'll be keeping a close eye, and so will everybody in chat, because I'm controlling the camera, so what I watch, everybody else has to watch.
Bot, though.
Ooh, let's watch bot. Crit, does he go down here? There's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Whitemon, he's going to try and get himself a way back onto this one. The right click's coming through. Crit, he's used all of his mana here. He has one shrapnel charge left, but no way to cast it, because he's going to be 14 mana short. 14 mana short is the word I was looking for there. As Pure, the right click's coming through. Amar, just trying to do the right clicks onto Whitemon. Whitemon takes a lot of harass from this one. Back on the top lane of the Sun King, taking a lot of damage through as well. Cogs kick come through. Who are they going to be able to get the damage on? One, the chase comes through onto 9 class. 9 class moving himself away. So mid lane, yeah. Thompson, he's really rocking this one up against the Sun King. You can see the damage here. So the Bat Rider, and Maureen at least did go for the Dust Devil now. So that Sandstorm will follow him. But it's a lot of damage coming through already in the mid lane from Thompson.
Yeah, this is... Bat Rider favored in this matchup, surely, versus its range versus melee. Thompson constantly gets to deal damage with the napalm. Your magic stick will only do so much good for you in this 1 versus 1. But I think it is a better idea to put the Sand King in the mid lane compared to the off lane. This was a very early Sand King anyway.
Yeah, Skitter going to be taking a lot of damage in the top lane now as well. Run down by 9-class. 9-class out of mana, and Ramses, he was so close to getting that Infernal Blade out into Skitter. Could potentially have been the kill up against Skitter in this lane. You can see that he's still really not having it, even after the last game. It's just being brought right back into this game here too. Ramses, 9-class, putting the pressure onto Skitter in lane, and yeah, he really isn't having a good time. He's going to be able to stack some last hits, but the pressure coming out from these two heroes on the side of Tundra, forcing him right back underneath his tier 1.
I wonder when Whitemon would have an opening to rotate to the top lane and try to 3v2 this lane and try and get a kill. If they don't want that rider to be involved, if Thompson just wants to focus on his early farm, get the items that he needs, you could have a chance to send him there, but they're doing pretty good in the bottom lane so far.
Yeah, maybe you just offer, you know, this Clockwork Cup as the bodyguard out for the Drow Ranger, because that's a big thing. Okay, top lane, 9-class will go down. Ramses, no, not going to be able to get the chase down. Snaking will be able to keep himself. The Warcry did get used there as well, so Ramses, so yeah, crack out your T-Saws. I missed the first blood. It happens, you know, there's action all over the map, and I
mean, we've been casting for like, what, 7 hours now, so
yeah.
We're doing the long shift.
We have been going for a while, and I still have more to come coming up, and I know you have more to come in the evening as well.
Yeah, so it's a long day for both of us. But at least we've got some good dotes to entertain us, you know, very important. I mean, say super important matches, but big importance for the teams that win this one particularly, because they have a pass forward. Like you said before, you lose this one, you're not out. You've already done the hard work. For Falcons, it's a bit of a, you know, we have room now, because that last one was a death match.
Yeah, and it's going to be, like you say, that breathing room to come through Snaking. The Infernal Blade comes out to Snaking, has to run himself back. On the bottom lane, they're going to be able to get the kill onto Amar. He will fall. Great cogs to come through. Wyman does get the kill. Crit. Does he want to step up again? No mana for that shrapnel to come out. And if he does step up too far, Pure with this one, going to be able to slow down the sniper. Is it enough to get the kill? No crit. Going to be able to break the vision, so the Drow Ranger won't be able to carry on going. And yeah, you do get that little bit of breathing room to come through, even if you drop down. Whereas the last series, like you say, it was all or nothing there for both teams, and Falcons at least maybe, I mean, I don't want to say burnt out, because every pro says they play like 8 to 9 games. They prefer this, you know, they want the game stacked on top of each other, but it is a long day for both sides. And Tundra, if they were watching along, they're going to get a little bit of information that Falcons don't get, because Tundra didn't play that first series, and it's a little bit of an advantage coming through from Tundra to have that information.
It certainly is. And of course, I feel like maybe Tundra is smiling a bit as well, that, you know, Amar, you've picked 2 heroes in a row, 2 different heroes against the same hero in the lane, and you still can't beat it, even with the last pick. So I think Tundra is feeling good about that, and Falcons, they're going to have to find some antidote to this pretty soon. Crit's dying at bottom.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to run himself away. The cogs do come through here, and it looks like Amar going to be able to protect his teammate top lane. There's aggression coming through. Snaking gets low, but it looks like neither side will go down. And you can see that already Mallory's being forced into the triangle. He's getting these stacks off. He's getting the Sandstorm. He was trying to farm up this way. Looking at the net worth here between the two players, you can see that the Bite Rider are going to be about 700 gold ahead. So yeah, Thompson, and even with this Arsonist, right, because you don't usually expect the Bite Rider to be able to pressure the tower like this, but he's going to be able to come through, and now Firefly out. Does he want to try and chase down? Malrine has to back himself away. And yeah, Thompson.
This is so good because you're also dealing damage to the tower when doing Napalm, and also into the Sand King, who wants to destroy this wave. So he's, no matter what, he's still taking damage, or dealing damage to any target that he wants to.
Top lane, they did force out the 2 TPs, or at least the 2 rotations from the supports, and now Skitter turns right back into Ramses. Ramses gets the Infernal Blade off onto the Wind Ranger. The Wind Ranger does come through. Was that Split Earth? Well, the Diabolic did it into the Lightning Bolt. Slow down here. He get the kill to Whitemon. Whitemon will go down, but Skitter, he is the more important kill here. He is the carry, and Thompson, he takes down Crit in the river as well.
Yeah, with the help of the Clockwork, Whitemon will come help out Thompson. Currently, 6 minutes in, all 3 cores in Tundra are ahead of Falcons. So this is, again, a really good laning stage coming out from them.
And Pure, he's hitting this PvE game once again. In fact, they might be able to go into the Clockwork. Amar, back behind that tier 1 tower. Whitemon, does he want to try and force this one in? He's going to have his teammate as well with the Lash. So 9 class, yeah, they're going to try and come into this one with the Diabolic Tidit coming through. Boy. Amar, he's going to take so much damage from this. He forced Pure. Pure's going to be able to get the credit for the kill. 2-0 up here for the Drow Ranger. They might be able to go into this tier 1 tower as well. And again, 9 class, even with the Edict, if he did have it off cooldown, it wouldn't do damage to the tower, because that's the way the facet work. It doesn't do that anymore. But it's still going to be able to put a lot of harass onto it, especially with this creep wave and Pure. Yeah, this tier 1 tower, it's getting close to falling.
I mean, I do have to wonder a bit as well. I mean, we're not getting to see it yet, but we will see it later. The Grog Blossom, which didn't get picked for this particular game. Ramsey is actually fighting for the... He might kill Snaking, even.
Yeah, Snaking, he gets a Wisdom Rune, but the Scorched Earth run down here. Snaking trying to deny himself to the neutrals. No, Ramsey says no. Mid lane. Do they want to try and go? Batrider could be in danger. Epicenter going to be channeled here. Marin, though, he stepped himself up.
No mana.
It's only the 1 point into the burst strike here as well, so now the Epicenter will come through. Those slows from the sniper. Thompson trying to get himself back. He's got those stick charges, the 1 charges, but not enough to keep him alive. Backline, Whitemon jumps himself in. Can he get the kill onto Crit? Crit going to get low. The tower shot's doing damage there as well. 9 Class does get the kill onto Amar. Again, diving the tier 2 tower for that.
Diving a tier 2, yeah.
Marin will take down Whitemon, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 in this mid lane, but the trade-off overall, the 2-for-2, going to make it fairly even between the two teams.
Yeah, this Falcon's off lane, like both of them ending up dying, but literally just diving a tier 2 tower. Plus, they do, because it is a Lesh. Oh, Skitter might die too. Okay, he actually gets out from the Doom just in time, 130 HP. But like, when a Lesh dives under a tower, that's also tower damage with the Edict. Might sound like a very minute thing, but when you look at tier 2 towers, and if they don't have a Aegis advantage, it's going to be all the quicker. It can make the difference between, are we doing a tier 2 trade-off, for example?
Yeah. Well, Ramses, there's going to be a big 4-man rotation coming out here. Ramses will be taken care of. He's already used the Doom, though. The Infernal Blade comes out, but he says, cool, you rotated 4 heroes for this one. My cause, everybody else on the map going to be getting some net worth for this one. He's really, well, maybe not going to be saying it in those 2 words. Ramses, maybe not the calmest player in the world here. As Whitemon, the Burst Strike will connect. 9 Class is going to be close, though. That Power Shot comes out as well, and Whitemon will fall. Okay. Falcon's pulling some back after this. A little bit of a hiccup in the early game of this game number 3.
Yeah, so much damage with the scatter shot on the sniper, and combined with the power shot, because you have huge movement speed slow, makes it easy for the power shot to connect, which also applies another slow, and then the DPS from both.
Yeah,
Shrapnel isn't even DPS; it's just pretty much straight up damage.
It's just straight D. Yeah,
straight D. Yeah, that's it.
As Thompson,
you give him Skitter.
We'll be able to take down that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Do you want to go for more here? Skitter, how's he looking? And, okay, Burst Strike on the back lines, but that might just be to get Marin away. It was create a gap here, because Thompson, he has that lasso coming through, and again, this is what I was talking about. Wind Ranger, he's got that Whirlwind out, so he won't be able to focus down onto the Doom, even with the Doom not having an ultimate for the next 27 seconds. I wish you'd change the name just a little bit on either the Doom. You'll bring him back to Doombringer, or just the name for the Doom, because otherwise it's the Doom on the Doom. The Doom's trying to get the Doom out, but Doom can't Doom.
Yeah, we're doomed with that. Not much we can do about it, but Skitter might be doomed too.
Yeah, there's going to be no Doom on the Doom, but the Doom might be still here for Skitter. Skitter trying to run himself away. The Rocket Flare. 9 Class gets it with that last right click, and they might be able to go into this tier 1 tower now. Thompson, well, the Lesh doesn't take towers, but the Batrider does. How's that for a twist of fate?
Kind of like when you think about the nickname. It sounds a bit like Harry Potter when you have the Rita Skeeter.
The journalist? Yeah. I haven't read that. I haven't watched the films in a while either.
I have a yearly marathon.
Yeah.
It's a 1-year thing. Good movies.
I mean, they're always on around Christmas, like very, very close to Christmas. Usually about the last week or so before they run the 8 films, and it's one of them. No matter what you're doing, you turn the TV on. There's always a Harry Potter film going.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you know what we really need? We need a Dota movie. Come on, like where's it? This game has been out for so long. We have TV shows. We have a series of Dota. It wasn't that amazing. It was all right.
I liked it.
A Dota movie.
Yeah, is this where we crack out the fan casting, like the Scarlett Johansson on the Lena and the Vin Diesel on the Anti-Mage and stuff like that.
Steve Buscemi as Lifestealer.
Assassinate comes through. 9 Class going to be caught out here. Does he die from this one? He might not even die. And Marin, he's going to go down first. 9 Class, he's going to live a little bit longer. They do finally get the kill into 9 Class. And now Chase is on top. So no mana has those bottle charges, as well as the 1 charges, as well as that Lotus if he needs it. But everyone is going to be able to run themselves away. I say everyone crit. Could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's got that TP. The kick. Oh, that was just some good football coming out on Whitemon.
Goal. That's Whitemon right there.
Yeah. Dude! He just absolutely nailed that. And, well, they nailed crit to the wall after that fight coming through. And if you look at this one, again, going the way, it was a 2-for-1 trade coming out in Tundra's favor once again, and still Pure still has not been touched. 3-0-2 here for the Drow Ranger. Top of the net worth once again. Pure maybe single-handedly dragging this Drow Ranger back from the grave.
I love how a level 6 Lesh walks up to a level 10 Sand King and is like, you're the one running away from me.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do? Look at it. Look at all this damage I've got. Look at all the sustain here as Snake King. He is in that Invis rune. Do they have the reveal here? They might not do. Whitemon going to be walking himself up. Epicenter's going to be channel. Can they get on top of Thompson? The Burrow Strike could be the double Burrow Strike once again. Really good power shot on Mar. Does it get the kill? Whitemon trying to run himself away from this one. Does Malrine want to chase? No mana for the Burrow Strike. It's going to be 1 second away anyway. Now he does get it with the regen, but the Doom, they're going to be able to turn this one around. The hook shot, they say you want to chase? Chase this. As Malrine gets chased to the grave. And now the triple Gust comes out. They have to back themselves on the side of Falcon's Assassinate here. 9 class is enough damage with the power shot. It might just be the Assassinate comes through. No! He lives again!
Bro!
9 class.
He's trying to dodge torrents. He's trying to dodge Tidebringers.
Oh, the power shot. He turns himself back around. With the X mark, they will finally get the kill onto 9 class. And yeah, with all these Assassinates that he's surviving, maybe he just needs to change his name to Rasputin.
Thompson's back.
As Thompson wants to come in, Blink Dagger's on cooldown though, the Reckless come through on Amar, Amar drops a bow, but Pure might be dropping Amar, he will, he gets this kill, he even takes his courier, and he rubs it in with the voice lines.
Yeah, good measure. This Drow just free hit the counter the whole time.
I like this pickup as well on the neutralizer, going for the... Well, he actually drops it here, it's going to take the mana back, gets the Lance of Pursuit out, so not only does he get the extra mana for the ice arrows, but he's even going to be able to get the chase down as well with that slow. If they're running away, I guess, which, you need to clarify that, but... It looks like most of these players are running themselves away. Now the lasso drag back onto the Sven. Sven, Warcry will be used. Hookshot on the backlines as well. Who are they going to be able to lock down through this one? It is going to be the Sand King. Marine taking a lot of damage this time. Well, the Assassinate isn't faulty. Whitemon will go down. Crit picks up the kill.
Yeah, they wanted to focus down Snake King Sven, but at the same time, Whitemon has his smoke pop. He basically just runs into the whole squad of Falcons while they're trying to focus on the Sven, so... Tried to hook shot out, but no way he could get away from that one.
Yeah,
so unfortunate for him, he loses his life. They get the Sven out from trouble. It's all in all good for Falcons there.
True. It wasn't too bad for them, and again, they've got a little bit of making up to do here because they are going to be a little bit net worth behind.
Kill.
Is it going to be? I'm never going to get a break to read these ads. They get 9 class down quickly while we have a break. Don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, head yourself over to the 1xBet website. We have that bonus code going. UNVRS3 is available to get yourself that 100% bonus on your first deposit. And we can, yeah, check that pin message there as well in chat to get more info out on that. Yes.
A lot of roaming going on here. Falcons wanting to take over this bottom half of the map with all the tier 1 towers up, which is a smart idea to suspect if Tundra is making a move to the triangle or TP to the tower like they are right here. 9 class, he just respawned. Skitter makes himself known.
Yeah, I mean, they still have this tier 1 tower up, so I mean, if Ramses needs to come in into this fight as well, as like you say, Falcons are grouping up into this one. I think he pings out Crit, he gets that easy Pivis pop, and it's going to be slowed down by the Lemon Ball once again. Lasso drag back onto Marino. You don't want to be losing both these Sven as well, but there's a lot of damage coming out to Thompson, and now it's going to be the Whirlwind coming through. Doom, it comes out into the Wind Ranger. The Wind Ranger will fall, chase down. Marine's going to live for a little bit longer. 9 class coming into this one as well. The Blade Mail out from Amar. Assassinate 9 class with the Burrow Strike. It should more than be enough. Yeah, even the Torrent to send him up into the air. No way to survive through this one. So Falcons going to be able to get a 3-4-1. They did lose their carry, but they pick up, so more from that fight.
Yeah, that was a very quick appearance from the Wind Ranger. Basically ran in with a Whirlwind, and as we said, paying a target on your back, she died 2 seconds after she got in, so...
Yeah,
but it was worth it in the end. I guess you could put it, 3 kills, but you're not improving your Wind Ranger's standings here. Skitter got a kill, died right after. Pure is a big one, though.
Yeah,
they gotta save this Drow.
Get themselves onto this one. Pure's going to try and do what damage you can. You've got Whitemon on the backlines coming in now as well. Pure's taking all of this damage from Marine. Power shot comes through as well. The Manta Style going to be able to keep himself alive. No way. Well, the Assassinate should finish the job. He will go down, but they take down Snake King. Can they get Marine as well? Marine, he pops that bottle. He's got that haste rune as well as the bottle charges to keep himself healthy. 600 health back on the Sand King now in 9 class. Trying to run himself away with the blink into that Burrow Strike once again. 9 class. He might just go down once again. They will get this kill. Might even be able to get... No, the creep wave is pushed away from this tier 1 tower, so they're not going to be able to contest onto this one. But still, like you say, they take a big kill when they take down Pure.
That was a big kill for Falcons. Like, finally, they're able to punish Pure, get that whole streak for themselves. They did go for crit sniper, but again, I think it doesn't matter who kills it as long as they get that one.
Yeah, and you can see that the... Or I saw the Drow. I don't know if you picked up on that, because he had the Dragon Lance. He was going to go in for the whole full Hurricane Pike. Actually changed his mind. Wants that BKB first here on Pure. So he wants that ultimate protection coming out, you know, the spell protection coming out before, because I imagine he goes back for the Hurricane Pike, well, especially with him farming as fast as he does, but that BKB could be a little bit more useful with how aggressive Falcons are being.
At least here on, like, Falcons will start to approach their timings a bit. This Wind Ranger is getting into pretty good shape, though Skitter so far behind from the Drow, it doesn't feel like it's an actual power spike, but they have at least got the damage in a different way onto Pure compared to the DK, which felt like it's a great way to initiate onto the Drow, but it doesn't necessarily kill the target for you, where Skitter does have this high burst damage.
Yeah.
On the win now.
He's going to be able to get the... I mean, you look at this, though. Do they want to come through the Twin Gate on the side of Falcons? Because, well, and how quickly can they do it if they want to go there? It looks like Tundra...
Bit of a surprise Roche.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting this one, Falcons. So... If you look at the damage coming through, how quickly can they get through the Twin Gate, if at all? And how quickly can Tundra take this Roshan?
This is really good. Like, the way Tundra has been playing, saving that bottom lane, bought time to keep that T1 up, it allows them to take Roshan, because the tower is giving them all the information that Falcons are just taking the tower. They're not contesting this Roche, so this is free for Tundra.
Yeah.
Good trade.
And in fact, with this one, you can see the Drow Ranger going to swap back over here to the Hurricane Pack. So the full Aegis duration, the 5 minutes on that, maybe thinking if he doesn't get taken down the once, going to be enough that he can wait out that timing on the BKB. And yeah, 16-16, there's not a lot in it between these two teams coming up to the 20-minute mark. It is fairly even. How we look on the Sniper, not going to see the drums build, not going to see the damage build coming out here for the Sniper. Could it be going for that flag tree now? The jump in Thompson. What damage can they do? Thompson's going to take a lot from this one. Thompson, does he fall though? He's got some sustain. The lasso comes through, but he's going to die now. The Storm Hammer out to 9 class. 9 class going to get himself away from the zone. The hook shot comes through. They take down 9 class. Snaking will fall in revenge, but it's going to be a 2-for-1 so far. Crit trying to get himself away. Whitemon, can he close that gap? Now the power shot comes through, and now the Whirlwind. But again, the Whirlwind, it's just going to scatter these arrows. Enough though to set up for the Assassinate once again. Now Pure, going to be a little bit too far in. Has to go for the ghost. Go for the right click onto Malrine. Malrine, did he dive too deep, too greedily? As it looks like he's going to be able to get the Burrow Strike. They pop this Aegis at least. But the Sand King then will go down. And yeah, what protection has Pure got? No BKB, no Force Staff out here. So the Shackle, the lockdown here. Pure, the Assassinate Skitter. He does get that kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of Tundra. So maybe just again a little bit too deep, a little bit too greedy on those dives.
Yeah, Malrine does it does get a bit of a tip there in the end. That was him blinking in from the edge of that Drow silence. So he blinks in and he's like, oh, I'm silenced. Okay, so I'm just going to turn around. I'm dead. So that happened. Oh dear. Okay, well that's not good.
No, to try and get a kill into the Sniper here. So Crit just gets himself away. You have the Shackle to build a bit of time. And then the Kunkka just sits in the Firefly with the Blade Mail. You're just going, what are you going to do, bro? You know, you're burning yourself down here.
Thompson making that play, and a lot of people definitely should go for that play to get the Sniper, but Falcons pretty still around each other is just able to protect Crit right away, keep him alive. Crit, who is in charge of actually 10 of the kills on Falcons, so this support Sniper has done over half of the team.
Yeah, Gus comes out here. The X-Mark is out for the Kunkka. The Kunkka pops that Blade Mail, though, and Pure. He's not going to try and chase up. Doesn't know what else is behind that Kunkka. So the Kunkka, yeah, will be able to get himself out of the life here. I say the Kunkka could be able to get himself out of the life. The Drow Ranger will be able to walk away too. Hurricane Pike is out here for the Drow Ranger. It's going to be the BKB next. So we'll see how quickly he's going to be having that BKB up, because there is a lot of magic. There's a lot of control out. Force Staff might do a little bit of him as the Tormentor on the dire side. Going to be taken down here. Yeah, Power Shot comes through. Skitter going to be able to pick this one up. And don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, you can head over to the YouTube page or just stick right here and the main Twitch page there as well. Don't forget to follow along whenever Fisher goes live for more action like this. There's going to be more games coming up today on the main channel right after this one, and then there's going to be even the grand finals day tomorrow as well. So don't forget about following along on the YouTube and the Twitch page.
Because of all those kills the Sniper's been picking up, Crit has almost surpassed Thompson's Batrider in net worth. But they are building these triple BKBs, which will make fighting a lot easier for Tundra. It takes away the Sand King's damage output. They can't get controlled by the Kunkka. But BKBs versus Kunkka, when they start to wear down, it always comes back to the X mark, which sometimes is a lot stronger than your BKB duration, because if you're under 4 seconds, you get X marked. No matter how immune or you are to debuffs, you're going to get sent back.
Yeah, and 9 class maybe going to get a little bit of a jump in here. It's actually going to be jumping from the Sand King. What they're going to be able to do, Stormhammer into the power shot, into Marine, getting the kill into 9 class. So, not great there for the...
He's not as strong as last game.
No, he is
now
not.
Now they found Whitemon.
Drag back. He even got the cannonballs coming through onto this one as well. He's trying to do what he can with the jetpack, with the double boats into the kill, and Whitemon will fall. Going to open up... I mean, it's going to open up the tier 2 towers at least. I don't think it opens up the high ground for Falcons, but it's a good couple of pickups that are coming through against Tundra.
Yeah, this is the strong timing I was talking about. Like, Wind Ranger is getting there, but you now have that Axe built up on the Kunkka, and of course the Sand King with Shivas. So much tankier this time around versus the Drow Ranger than in the last game. So different item builds, different choices here, helping Falcons not only just find these pickoffs, but keep a tempo going when they really need to, because it doesn't let this Drow have the free time.
No, and the Kanda is out now for crit. You know, you can see the damage coming through as well. I mean, how do you really step up to this? How do you really contest into this? Because the damage that this sniper's going to do, I'm hearing a lasso though.
2v4, by the way.
Yeah,
maybe?
that's a big cleanup coming through on the side of Falcons. And what do you get from this? Surely you're going to be able to get tier 2 towers from this one.
You get a thank you from Falcons.
Ramses trying to get himself away. The butter strike though, it just barely connects. Now the Doom, power shot comes through. Can they get the damage onto the Doom? The Doom's trying to run himself away, but Ramses will fall. It's gonna be 3 heroes on the sideline for the side of Tundra.
Brown boots, Doom versus a hasted Sand King.
Yeah.
Came from so far away to just catch up to the Doom and get another kill. That's 2 core kills and a support. Technically, the Lash support hasn't gotten to that core position like he did in the previous game, where he was just unstoppably tanky, so difficult to deal with. Now it's a lot easier for Falcons to just open up with these initiations. I'm getting a bit worried for Tundra. With the same draft, they looked good again in the laning stage, but Falcons definitely have their answers outside of it.
Yeah, and we'll see what they're going to be able to do here as Barrett has got that lasso back up. The BKB here for him. It's a fresh BKB for Thompson. Where's he going to be able to find his mark? Because he are separated just a little bit on the side of Tundra, so it doesn't look like they're going to try and take a fight early on, especially not until this Drow. I mean, this Drow is going to be about 300, just under 300 gold now away from that BKB, especially with that creep wave. Yeah, it's about 100 gold, so you finish up the Ancients in the side. Or maybe just waits for this camp to respawn here. And that BKB comes up. Maybe that's where we see Tundra look to take a fight.
Almost dare to say in a way that Tundra is technically preparing for a high ground defense. Like, they're just getting their items, they can sack a couple towers outside, but it doesn't mean that they're just going to forfeit all their towers. Like, there's still 4 outer towers to be taken. But to play for Roshan, if they lose that fight, that's already 1 lane completely open and your high ground is in peril. So Tundra needs to get their items ready to be able to fight back on their terms. The plays that they've made a couple times now, these 1-2 initial jumps on them have not worked out.
No, I am a little bit surprised that the... Oh, I'm hearing a hook shot here. Where did it go? They're going to be able to get themselves on top of the Sven, though. The cogs come through with the battery assault snaking. Trying to do what he can with the Warcry. He's being bounced around, though, inside those cogs. They get another kill out. Can they go for more? Do they want to go for more? Roshan is respawned in at least 36 seconds, so maybe this is where we see, Tundra try and take another pick-off, try and force these lanes out, and then fight around this Roche pit. 35 seconds on the sideline here for the Sven. Where are they going to go? The TPs, like you say, that tier 1 tower still here in the top lane for the side of Tundra. No one going to be knocked back by the flame break. Where's this Batrider looking though? Crit needs to get himself away. A mark could be the target here for Thompson, but Thompson doesn't have that blink for another 6 seconds. So...
And you got the lane wards down, and Roche minimum is in 10 seconds, so it's going to be nighttime.
Is it going to be a long one, though? Is this going to be just rubbing it in the face of Falcons just a little bit more here? The Roshan respawn. How far away is it? It is going to be...
It's a long one.
It is nearly max timer here on this Roshan respawn. 2 minutes, 41 seconds.
That is going to be a long time to wait. But Tundra, they know as well, it could be a quick roach. It might have already respawned. It could be in the pit. It could be outside of it. And I don't see a scan available until 30 seconds for Tundra. So they're going to have to head in blind on this one. There's a dire scan, which does connect. So Falcons know where they're coming from.
Dry Range is going to be coming in though with this AD rune. It's about 2/3 of the way through. We'll see what Pure is going to be able to do with this one. As the smoke does get revealed, Thompson on the high ground here. Does he want to make this dive in? Was that last? No. It gets cancelled off, and now he's going to try and do a counter this high ground. He pops the BKB. The Ragtons coming through. He's going to be able to get involved in the middle of this one. The Doom comes out into this Wind Ranger. The cannons fly through with these boats. What damage can he do onto the Lash? This Lash trying to get himself out of this one. The Edict maybe put himself to death here with that blade mail from Amar. And now Crit, he's going to be burst down. And one more right click, not going to be able to get off this assassinate. And now, well, it looks like the epicenter being channeled. Backlines, Kunk is trying to run himself away from this one. You've got two heroes chasing him down. Thompson as well as Ramses. The X-Mark comes out, back into the Roche pit. Pure, he gets low, he gets taken down. Can they go for more now? Do they want to try and turn this one around? As it looks like Whitemon going to be caught out inside of his own cogs, but Ramses jumps himself back in with the blink. There's going to be the Whirlwind coming out now, and it's supposed to be the only one target. He's going to be taking all of this damage. It'd be quicker with a focus fire, but you know, whatever. As Thompson.
Bit of a blind moment there for Pure. You look at the minimap, how that fight starts to spread around. He did everything correct up until the point his BKB is wearing down. He wants to go in and finish off these low HP heroes. But the two most important heroes to protect him, the Doom and the Clockwork, are not even around. Like, they are next to the tier 1 tower on the cliff position. They're basically fighting at that little bridge on the left side of the map. And it's like they're not even close to helping out this Drow. And he finds himself stranded around 3 enemies. He did everything correct up until that point. So a bit of a moment of tunnel vision, and it really hurt him.
Amar going to try and get himself away from this one. The boat will come through here. Do they get... in fact, Amar, does he want to try and turn? Because 9 class, he does so much damage to himself with that Diabolic Edict coming out with the blade mail here from Amar. So Amar, he says, okay, you want to come at me? You come at me. You know, we'll see how that fight really ends. And yeah, it's still going to be 21 seconds away before Roshan is up. So you can see Falcon's just trying to protect out this Roche pit.
Yeah, get ready for round number 2. The sentry at least finds another... Okay, there wasn't actually a ward placed down there. Like the looks of it. Yeah, there we go. It's just a sentry down the ground. But if that was an Orbs that would have seen Pure, they could have just went straight for the Drow. But now he makes himself known. And there's two heroes at the bottom. Thompson and Whitemon are not here. This is dangerous territory.
No, they're going to try and go into this one. It's a lot of damage coming through. The assassinate out, and Ramses just disappears. Can they go for more now as well? Pure has to pop that BKB. Trying to run himself away from this one. Roshan is back up in the pit. The dive comes through. Who are they able to find? Pure, the BKB will be wearing off the next second or so. There's no Yule Scepter though. He did go for the Shivas, but they have the X-Mark coming out. And Pure going to be lifted up in the air by the Torrent. The Assassinate going to be used as well. And it looks like, do you even want to go back for Roshan at this point? You might just be able to try and force down a... well, tier 2 towers are still up, I guess, for the side of Tundra.
Falcons are just playing it really easily. Tundra make a call to split up and try to cross from bottom towards mid. Hopefully find some of the heroes from Falcons, maybe farming about or something. Obviously, they play the top lane completely. They've warded it out. They know they have no entry point into it. You cannot twin gate through either. But they teleported to the outpost, trying to delay it for as long as possible. And then they don't have TPs to help out in the top lane. It was a 2 versus 5 situation. And then the other heroes are just not able to connect on the side of Tundra. So Falcons, they don't really need to do too much to make it work. And all those wards on top now, they don't even need them because bottom is open.
Yeah. And if you're looking at this, you know, what do you really do here? Because the damage coming through onto Roshan is going to be fairly darn quick. I don't think, I mean, with the draw ranger down, you can't really contest this anyway on the side of Falcons. It is going to be another free Roshan. It's going to be the Roche banner coming out as well for the side of Fisher.
I mean, it was a bad call, but you don't have information, so it's just a call. Like, we can easily, just as observers and spectators, just judge, like, yeah, that did not work, but it could have if Falcons were more spread around the map. So when you don't have info in the top lane like that, you just go with your gut feeling. You gotta make some pretty poised decisions at this point, and just believe that these are going to work out. For Falcons, they don't have to do too much. Like I said, this game has slowly but surely continued to go in their favor, and they're just making the right moves all over again. Like, every move that they make looks so effortlessly easy.
Yeah, and don't forget, everybody, if you want to get involved, let me just throw that up on the screen. So there is a giveaway going on, 1x give coming up, so you can head over to the chat, just put that in the chat. There is a pinned message there as well, I do believe. Maybe not on this channel, so exclamation mark 1x give to get yourself the info on those Arcana giveaways being given away by 1xbet, so make sure you are in it to win it.
So we got an MKB lined up on the Drow. Still haven't quite finished the Guardian Greaves for Whitemon, so Tundra would like to get those couple items just to give them extra stretch in these team fights, but there are so many good things for Falcons. You've got almost the Lincolns up on the Wind Rangers. Skitter will have presence in team fights. That Doom is no longer going to hurt her. Then you have an Ags lined up on the Sniper who has a Conda Solar Crest. Like, Crit is having so much fun this game on the Sniper. Like, he was already 10 out of the 21 kills on their team, and now they've gone up to 32, so he doesn't need to be the sole source of damage anymore.
No, and yeah, the assassinates that he's been putting out, like I said, this is support Sniper. This is what you should be running in your pubs. Don't you? Who cares about like the Liches and the Vengeful Spirits and the Snapfires and those guys? No, that's old news. You know, you want to be playing Sniper 4, and if your teammates object to it, you say, well, the pros are doing it.
Yep, there's a bunch of pretty interesting heroes playing the meta. Most of them are being first phase banned, but for some weird reason, this Sniper keeps on getting through.
Yeah, and I guess
it's a really hard ban, though.
Yeah. There's just so many saves, right? With the, like I say, the Omni Knight coming through, the Tinker, the Shadow Demon, the Enchantress, all these heals, all these saves. The Nature's Prophet is a mad lad in the mid lane now as well with the Ironwood Treant, so it really is hard to get it out and ban that Sniper in there. Even the second phase, there's so many heroes that you want to be taken away.
Yeah, Monkey King, Marcy, Tiny.
Yeah.
Tons of heroes to think about. That's like, what, 7 heroes already mentioned? That's pretty much your first phase filled.
Yeah, and then you think in the second phase, you're going forward, and there's the big carries coming out that you want to be banning out here as well. So yeah, the Sniper doesn't seem to be making the list in for Crit's benefit, at least in this game.
We are also maybe lacking a bit of impact from Topson, but again, it is a very difficult game to make that happen too. He didn't have the best plays in the early game, and then those couple of moves that he made with Whitemon together as a duo, they just backfired. They were ready for him on the side of Falcons every time they tried to make a move, so Topson's kind of been shut down.
Yeah, and it is a little bit harder to get as we see the move in here, back line to get the dive out onto Whitemon once again. The assassinate, the power shot comes through, and they get another kill. Crit will be able to take down Whitemon once again. And yeah, it's a little bit harder this time, like you say, for the Batrider. Even though he had such a good lane up against the Sand King, you rotate to one of the side lanes, you're going to be able to get the lasso. Can you kill Lamar? Not really, not with the Admiral's Room going. You then go to the other side lane. If you can catch up to the Wind Ranger, well, there's going to be the Warcry coming out, so it's even harder there still to get the kill. Ramses was that Shackle. They've got the Glenmins come through, and now the Whirlwind, well, again, would be a little bit quicker with the focus fire, but it looks like he will still be able to burst through Ramses' health, and Skitter will be able to get that kill.
Yeah, nobody to save him there.
No.
Whirlwind or not, this Wind Ranger definitely does a very high amount of damage, and doesn't really even have more than just stat items, you know? These universal heroes enjoying everything else except damage items, and they still do a lot of damage. It's today's Dota.
Well, there's your damage item queued up here. He's going to be going in for the Daedalus. Has the gold, yeah. Buys up the crit stick on the side of, on Skitter. What do you swap that out for? I guess you maybe wait for the BKB. No, you don't wait for the BKB. You wait for the Aegis to expire. You imagine if BKB's expired? Quick, use it. Well, I suppose it just wants to use it. Wow. Yeah,
and again, Drow doesn't actually get the BKB off or the teleport, so just an X-Mark to break it in. That is a pretty costly death for Pierre. He's gone for 70 seconds, and the lanes are pushing in.
Now, I mean, X-Mark comes out into Snaking. I don't know if that's just Amar messing around a little bit, sending Snaking, or whether that was genuinely thought they were going to find someone in the Radiant Jungle and look for another kill here. But the Drow Ranger, like I say, on the sidelines. The Aegis does get reclaimed, so he swaps the Wraithband back in. He's not too far away from the full Daedalus coming out there as well. He's going to be, what, about halfway there, looking for the rest of the gold coming out. And yeah, this is going to be really massive for Skitter in terms of the damage that he's doing anyway. He's going to be able to delete heroes when he gets on top of them.
Do you still feel Tundra have a chance?
I wouldn't count them out. You know, one good fight, it could swing it right back. One good doom, maybe onto... It's the protection coming up from the side of Falcons that's the big issue, and the fact that you have this effectively, second core, or the second carry coming through on crit, with the Kanda, with the Acceptor, with the Soul Crest here as well. So there's so many targets you have to pick off, and in fact, talking about pickoffs, the X-Mark support comes out. They're going to have to get the drag back onto the left. She gets dragged right back into this one on 9 class. This is not where he needed to be, but it is going to be where he is at the minute. He's dead for 50 seconds.
Yeah, Tundra just can't get their full 5-man roster together. Pure was dead the last time, now 9 class dies right after. But it's still not a ticket for Falcons to just straight up rush to the high ground. So it's a bit the same as in the previous game where Tundra would just wait. And also in the first series where Falcons were so far ahead, they would wait for their opponents to make a mistake. To exit the base, stretch a little bit too far from the lane, and then they jump.
Yeah,
they're gonna be ready for it.
And
what a lot of pro teams do these days is they stall because it puts pressure on your opponents who are on the defensive side. They might feel like, okay, well the game's not over, we're stretching, we're farming, but slowly but surely you are falling behind the whole time.
At least the Drow, gonna go back for the Lincoln Sphere on the Drow range. It has that MKB up here as well as the Hurricane Pike. Mantis Style is up, BKB. How many charges on the BKB? So down to 6 seconds. And again, I think we are going to be playing. Who else has got them? We see the BKB on the Doom. Is that a fresh one? 8 seconds there. Winning range just gets, I think he's been using his, so yeah, down to 8 seconds as well. So,
X-Mark is gaining value the whole time. Every time a BKB charge is used, that Conquer X-Mark gets better.
Glemner comes in now onto Thompson. Thompson, the force staff away from the power shot. He's still going to have to fight away from the Gale Force. But Thompson, again, going to be able to move himself back from this one. And yeah, it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere for the Batrider too. It does feel like Thompson, 1-6-6, not had the impact we saw in that last game. Just really couldn't get these ganks off. They're going to try and fight outside the base though. Pure the furthest one forward. They'll be able to make the move, but it looks like it's going to be onto the Sven. And he's going to be bounced around. The hookshot comes in right close to crit now as well. Can they go for more onto this one? It looks like more on the backlines as well. Going to try and get the fight. Thompson, what do you do? BKB comes out, but there is going to be that... Oh, really good. And the Burrow Strike away here from Marin. He doesn't get caught out by that lasso. In fact, actually, who was the lasso used on? He did use it on Thompson. Crit gets a kill to 9 class.
The Burrow Strike breaks the lasso, so the lasso went off, but so did the Burrow Strike. So the cast point, the hero is invulnerable and targetable. It just broke the lasso right away.
That's one of the biggest feel bads.
That's almost like catching it on a Lincoln's.
Checking PC Marin, he's got the hacks.
Dota game error anjing ini.
It's just perfect. And the way that they saved their Sven at the start really just put Tundra on the foot. Like, Drow doesn't have that high movement speed to catch up. Like 100, I don't even know how many yards that actually was. I'm not American, I don't know those numbers. But you get the idea of crossing that huge distance on a target that you were supposed to initiate like ages ago. And they've already used like 2, 3, 4 staffs. You see flame breaks breaking, not even helping them get the Sven out of position. So the kill that they wanted doesn't even allow Tundra to open up the fight.
Yeah, and you had to go in for the hook shot, and that really didn't get anything from that, like you say, because then Tundra was so split up across the river, across that chasm, and like you say, it might not be too far once you're actually just walking across that river, but it feels like an age trying to catch up to your teammates that have gone ahead of you. And don't forget, everybody will have this pause going on. 1xBet are bringing us this event, in proud sponsors, so the Fisher Universe wouldn't be happening without them. So yeah, if you want to get involved, head over to the 1xBet website, use the promo code UNVRS3 and get yourself involved. 1xBet, Fisher Universe 3 happen. We're all very thankful for that going ahead. And looking at this game state, 37 kills, 22 to 22, and 17k net worth for Falcons. Is this a case of... I don't know, do they wait out? Because the next rush shot is going to be a minute away. Do they wait that one out and then look to try and break the high ground?
It's quite difficult for Tundra to get the map in balance. We've seen the X-Marks, the Sand Kings, basically just showing up every time Conquer said SK. This duo finding somebody means that they're going to die. It's just how it is. So pressuring out these lanes, you gotta have multiple heroes for it. You don't have the greatest push, but it's good enough because Falcons also isn't like overpoweredly good. You don't have like a Naga Siren or something that just has, or TBs, like illusions that just keep these lanes pushed in the whole time. So Tundra isn't forced to stay in the base. You can try and make a smoke out. You still got your racks up. So no lane is passively pushing towards your base the whole time. You're not like on a timer to return to base.
Okay, and we'll see. I mean, again, Roshan 50 seconds away, so we'll see what Tundra want to try and do with this. They are leaving the base here. There is going to be the Watcher watching this one, though. So do you just want to try and take out the outpost?
He's already going in deep. I think he saw Pure.
Oh. Yeah, they're going to be able to get themselves on top of White Man. Stormhammer comes out now as well. The boat flies across, and that clockwork going to be deleted once again. Crit. How's
respawn though? Luckily, it was the clockwork. If that was Pure,
yeah,
I would have been really worried for Tundra.
How's he looking item-wise on the draw range? I mean, he's going to be coming forward here. Drow, X-Mark comes out, but the Kunkka actually goes backwards. So not going to go towards Pure here. And yeah, if you're looking at this one with fight coming up from the side of Falcons, the win range isn't here. He's actually going to be in the top lane, trying to push this one in. So maybe they're going to try and put pressure on all three lanes and keep Tundra, like you say, pinned back into their base as the Bat Rider. How's it look at him? He's still working towards this Link Sphere on Thompson.
What Tundra does is they send multiple heroes to push out a lane.
Oh, if the Assassinate didn't catch him, the Burrow Strike would, but the Doom now, it comes out onto Marine. Do they have the control? No. He has the Wind Waker as well onto the Sand King. Sand King going to try and get himself away from this one, and they won't be able to capitalize on it. And look at this. He's not even taking any damage from the Doom. This Sand King's going to be absolutely fine. The Roshan has respawned. They're going to be able to scout it out now from the Wind Range. This is a big opening with the... Oh no, he's got a refresher on the Doom. Okay, so the Doom is back up. What was the Time Warp aura? So cooldown reduction. Okay, he wants this Doom up as much as possible on on Ramses.
Yeah, the Time Warp aura is really good, not just for himself as well, but the teammates around. Providing them with that cooldown reduction. You got very long cooldowns, and you want to try to minimize them as much as possible. But Waimon might be dead again.
He tries to go for the hookshot. It was cute, but it doesn't come off. And now, while the tidal wave, he drags him back. Clockwork, he's being caught out. The power shot to finish this one off. And Mar will get that last right click. They even get the Sentry Ward just to rub it in just a little bit more here. As Mar going to be able to clean up this creep. The tidal to the torrent into the right clicks from Amar. They're going to try and step up onto the high ground. Ramses, what's he going to do? He's going to be slowed down here by... Well, the Glemmy comes in as well. They do have the BKB that Ramses is going to pop. What can he do from this one, though? It's going to be a 60-second cooldown with all these auras here. The cooldown reductions for the Doom. Assassinate comes through. Really good dodge off by Pure. Pure tries to run himself down from his high point, his tower, where he watches his buildings just being harassed down from.
Glyph is out. Clockwork's coming back up in 10 seconds. They've got their ultis up. Refresher 20.
Well, yeah, let's see what they're going to be able to do with this one. Like you say, the refresher's up. The Doom is already up. For Ramses, that's the way I'm going to do it. Play a name and spell name. But Skitzer, he's already taken himself away. They're already leaving this one. They don't want to, even with the the Aegis that they have, the advantage they have here on Falcons, they're not getting too hasty, because again, they don't want to be losing the series. They don't want to drop down to the lower brackets. They want to be getting as much of a lifeline as possible. So if they have to play it slow, that's exactly what they're going to do.
And it is really just down to minutes, right? Like, you can win or lose this game. You're very likely to lose it, but there are chances Tundra can still win this. It's just that they're not finding Skitter in the same way that he was in the early game. His positioning is really good. Now we also have crit sniper, support sniper with 3000 HP, does a decent amount of damage, and is the one that's in the front line. Then you also have the ninja gear on him, so you do a bit of damage, you force them back, you ninja gear yourself up. Tundra's trying to get information, and there's nobody to be seen.
No, and we'll see. Again, the Sage is still here for another 2 minutes 50 seconds. The Link Sphere up in the Wind Ranger too. Link Sphere wise, how else are we looking? Load sub up for Amar. So there's only going to be the one Lincolns for the side of Falcons. But again, I can't remember the last time, if we even did see a good lasso come out from the Bat Rider here. And not to throw shade onto tops, and that's not what I'm talking about, but it feels like Falcons, they're playing around this Bat Rider so well.
Yeah, they tried to make some disconnected plays so long ago, it feels like. It just hasn't really capitalized on their playstyle, and now Thompson, well, he goes for the play, he gets a lasso.
Yeah, they got the lockdown now as well. The Doom comes out onto the, but it's going to be onto the support sniper. I say the support sniper, going to be onto that core sniper now. Well, he's going to be able to buy himself back into this one. You've got the epicenter coming through onto 4 heroes. He's just deleting everybody. Look at this.
Skitter.
They're forcing out so many buybacks with the Whirlwind coming out as well. The Assassinate onto Whitemon. Whitemon is gone. 3 buybacks, but you don't have Pure. You don't have the Bat Rider anymore. That's a dieback coming through, and yeah, Ramses calls it that GG will be here. They can't hold the base too much longer. the Ramses. It is going to be his last stand. It is going to be the GG going the way of Falcons. They will be able to pull this one out of the bag. 2-1 in favor of Falcons up against Tundra.
Oh god, that Wind Ranger whirlwind, man. That was death and destruction being sown upon Tundra. The moment Skitter gets to show, he's like, alright, my support sniper has just tanked everything crit, you buy back, we will handle the rest.
Yeah, and if you take a look at this, I mean, okay, Skitter did make it look good, you know, I was wrong, at least one player will be able to make it look good. Maybe 1 in a million here for Skitter, I don't know, maybe he's the chosen one. The whirlwind, it's a glass slipper in terms of spell. But yeah, Team Falcons 47-23 in Tundra. I don't know, they feel like were they ever really at the races in this third game?
I mean, you could say that there's a chance that they could still keep themselves in, but you need like Ags on Doom, you maybe need a +1 item on the Drow Ranger, maybe a bit of, I don't know if there's extra tankiness that can still save you here. Leshrac could still scale into a core. Super late game, probably Tundra still has a chance versus Team Falcons, but that whirlwind late game is really something not to underestimate. Like that damage output from Skitter was just shock value, which Tundra doesn't have. Drow builds damage over time, but this wind and the boys, they just burst them down.
Yeah, so Team Falcons are going to be able to take this one in 2-1 fashion. It isn't over for Tundra. This isn't an elimination match. They do go down to the lower brackets, I think, to face off against BetBoom. And we will see Team Falcons coming up against Team Spirit in the next round. I do believe that will be going, the first game going live on the mainstream will be Team Falcons versus Team Secret. And then after that, we'll have that lower bracket running here from Tundra as well as BetBoom. So guys, that is it for this stream. Panda, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had a blast on this one.
Yep. Thank you.
And that is going to be it for us, guys. We're going to throw it over to a break. And don't forget, though, the Dota isn't over. Head over to the main channel. Just go up to that address bar at the top. Take the 2 out from the very end and head yourself over to the mainstream.
Halo, 1 orang yang nonton. Makasih udah nonton ya. Kita main biasa, guys. Main biasa guys, anjing. Topson itu menurut gue harus kena kick, ding. Wah, ngentot itu permainan paling gak jelas Topson, anjing. Permainan apa itu Topson? Babi. Tai kucing anjing itu. Topson ngentot. Oh, Topson sih, anjing sih. Itu menang anjing, ada kiri sumpah mati. Yang gue bingung yang di Doom kamu anjing, sayang banget. Keren gak sih set gue anjing, ini deck keren bro, ini bro, what the fuck. Nah, ini guys lah. Capek anjing. Noh, Topson sih itu permainan bikin pusing anjing.
Uh, 10 seconds to pick your hero, you moron. Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
Speak bro. Just.
Hello, it's your turn to pick.
Don't medu, please.
You really gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left.
Bro,
Your turn to pick.
Ngentot, nggak ada aja anjing pick WK kontol.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Udah aja main pick WK aja. Nih. Bisa orang main pick WK offline anjing. Wah, ngaco ini. Yang gua farm pakai MK anjing.
I've been waiting for a challenge. I'll go where the action is.
Huh. Oxygen-rich atmosphere. Giant testicle monsters.
They won't know what
We'll be
hit
fine.
them.
Let's party!
Can we fight, guys? I think we can fight, bro. We are strong as
We
fuck.
find trouble.
Are we? Let's go.
Come, please.
Moving to position.
On my way, on my way. Oh, we can smoke tier 2, maybe. Can we?
In the bag. Ready? Lycan's got 1 transformation. I got 72.
I'm a bit slow, guys.
Where's my cloud?
Let me catch up.
All right, Morty, the game's about to
I think we
start.
can fight top. What do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe we go triangle.
We can fight. We can fight.
We can fight.
Let's go.
Just go.
Yeah, still long for the smoke.
Yeah,
Go.
Very well. Let's go.
Go now.
Yeah, fuck.
Again.
Battle's about to go.
I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
Oh, I am 4? What the fuck? I forgot.
Here I come.
I thought I am 5, bro.
Just go block. We can take a room.
Just take that.
Yes.
Yo, I'm coming. Fuck this guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I will pull, bro. I'll pull.
I'll go where the action is. Yeah.
Hold the creeps.
Yes.
Courier, man, courier.
Ah, no. Chill.
Okay.
Got it.
What the fuck? Where's the wave? What?
I'm ready.
Whoa.
Radiant's courier.
Finally.
You know
Okay.
how much stuff he was
Just the
carrying?
wave, guys.
For anything.
The wave.
You get two wave.
Yeah, the wave.
Yes.
Hey, why you here? What the fuck?
Yes.
It's the wave, bro. I thought you.
Let me catch my breath first. Don't rush me. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Right.
On the move. Where to?
Denied.
Yes.
Good soil here.
They can't stop me. I'm under attack. I'm stronger now. I can feel it.
What the fuck was this?
I'll go high. Okay. On it. Let's move.
Where are the rest?
Not so fast. Little help here. I journey forth. Unorthodox, but effective.
Oh jeez, Radiant's courier just got killed!
Lotus.
I can't do that now.
Lotus.
I know. I need to take.
Ready for anything. I'll go where the action is. This'll come in handy. From here to there. Even I have my... They'll never see it coming. Yes.
Can we kill, bro? I think we can kill. Mereka. Just bet him.
You can see everything up here.
Just focus this first, bro.
Okay. You are the boss.
I'll be ready in a second.
Can go. If they come, can go.
Go lane. I pull for you. Help me zone out the guy.
They can't stop me. I'm under attack. Yeah.
Not done. I pull. Block the wave. I pull.
Time to make something happen.
Money to burn.
This would make a great story for you, if you were going to live. Batter up!
Yeah. Just a little longer. Got it. Hope we find trouble.
This mad, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not ready yet. Yes. I'll go with you.
Can. Focus Lotus. Can you push? Just push the wave, bro.
Let's go. You think you can beat me? Little help here.
Killing spree.
Not Not even the really? That show me what you've got. Yes. Okay. Okay, over here. Yeah.
Who put that ground
No. Just be.
Taking the high ground.
preemptive flesh trench?
On the move. Not yet.
Ooh, your middle tower's under attack. Oh, man!
Ready? Wait for it.
Put me a tango. Tango,
Oh, come
bro.
on. The
Tango.
middle tower's under attack.
Thank you.
Let's pick up. I can't do that now. Yes.
Regeneration.
I'm not ready yet. They won't.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower is looking pretty good. 40, bottom tower under attack. Oh!
Where to? I'm ready. You're out of your league. What are you buying? Let's get a move on. Here we go. They can't stop me. Get over here and help. On it.
Oh, geez, your middle tower's under attack.
For it. I'm on here. It's over. Yes.
40,
anyone?
Middle tower. You might want to look at it.
Spawning.
Middle tower's under attack.
Right.
Can we kill him? Is it possible
I'll
to
go
kill
where
him, bro?
the action is.
Yeah. Come.
Second. Time to move. Ready for anything.
You gotta get serious. Top tower's under attack.
Time to pick a fight.
Wait, are you gonna go?
Can we kill? He has no mana.
Very well.
No ulti. He has no ulti.
No. Just a little longer.
I'm showing the wild spirit.
Let's move.
I accept your surrender.
Oh, I make this look good. From here to there. Go for me.
Coming.
Where's my cloud? No one's catching. Oh, nice.
Your middle tower's
Over
under
here.
attack.
Okay, can you come?
Killing spree.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
This.
Bigger.
Right.
Fuck.
Oh, no, deep. Oh shit.
They can't stop me.
Coming, bro.
Let's go.
Can we kill?
Let's move.
Coming.
Time to move. I'll go where the action is. I journey forth.
Hey, you got tracker.
I can see everything up here.
Killing spree.
What the
Double
fuck,
kill.
man?
Dominating, I guess. I will ignore your email number of kills. Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Oh,
They won't.
Come, refill it.
On it.
Monkey come, smoke top. We can go together actually.
Very well.
Lina come.
Almost. Yes.
Can you come, bro? I have
No one's catching me. My legend grows.
Oh, jeez, Rick! The top tower's getting hit!
Ready for anything. Let me catch my breath
Oh,
first.
jeez, middle tower's under attack!
Wait, what?
They can't stop me.
Oh, your top tower's under attack.
I'll be ready in a second. Hope we find trouble. Don't rush me when I'm taking the high ground.
Nothing to burn.
Can we kill Legion?
I'm ready. I'll go where the action is.
Hello, team.
A dominating performance.
I'm at mid, bro.
Moving to position. Time to pick a fight.
Can we take his tower?
Oh, the enemy's middle tower's gone! Serves him right! Oh boy, Morty, this is some pretty fantastic stuff happening right here. Yeah, you said it, Rick!
Killing spree. Double kill.
Looks like I'm going out of sight, out of mind.
Tadi apa sih anjing skill gue di sini semuanya miss ngentot.
Your bottom tower's under attack! That force field leads me to believe that Dire just fortified their structure.
Let's get a move
Oh,
on.
your bottom tower's under attack!
Need a few more seconds. On the move.
Oh yeah, your bottom tower's under attack.
Ready for anything.
Oh, your bottom tower's under attack!
They can't stop me. Time to have some fun.
Can we go?
Your bottom tower's under attack! Come on, get with it!
Oh,
Hey Morty, guess what's not there? The bottom tower!
Let's pick a fight. I'll go high. Here we go. Oh, nice view. Even I have my limits. Yes.
Oh boy, your top tower's under attack!
Go top,
I'll go where the action is.
Go top. Go top, Legion top.
Don't rush me. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Yes.
Oh jeez, middle tower's
Lina,
under
Lina, can you
attack!
show top, bro? Show top, please.
Oh, middle tower's under attack!
Fucking listen. It's hard to play like this.
It's true.
Yeah, you show, bro. He will come. What the fuck? You can def mid. We have TP.
Can.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
So bad.
So, we need to stick together. Come.
Ah, the enemy's bottom
If
tower.
you just show, they will TP.
Hey, come. This is a fucking good fight.
Yes, fuck.
Let's get a move on. Time to move.
Just listen, please.
Got it.
Your tower's under attack.
Go, 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 go.
Great! Your middle tower can't use that anymore. It's gone.
Ready for it. Return to your unquiet grave, spirit.
Coming, coming, coming. Can you stun? I can use this.
Time to make something happen. You can see everything up here.
Your top tower's under
Yep,
attack.
yes, right.
Here we go. Taking the high ground. They won't know what hit them. No one's catching me. Oh, nice view.
See, if Atos
I'll
first,
go where the
he will
action
dagger.
is.
Don't teach me how to play, please. Just listen.
And don't
Just
try
listen.
my method, bro. You know it's not gonna work when you try it.
Find trouble.
Just listen, bro.
I'll go high. Yes. From here to there. Yes. I'm under attack.
Can swap. Can swap.
Killing spree.
Told you, bro. You can swap. You still want to fight?
Over here.
Oh,
Yes.
summon.
Ooh, your middle tower's under
Moving
attack.
position.
Ooh, oh, not good.
Let's go.
Morty, middle tower.
Nice, actually,
Might wanna
you
look
what's
at it.
Fengy here, bro?
Middle tower's under attack.
Time to
But
pick
you
a
keep
fight.
pinging me to hit my stud.
Oh, I make this look good.
I told you you can swap.
Oh,
but
jeez, your
you
middle
still want
tower's
to
under
fight.
attack.
Got it. Here we go. I'll go high. You can see everything up here. Ooh, let's pick a fight. Oh, nice view. Yeah. Taking the high ground. Over here. Let's get a move on. Little help here.
A dominating performance.
Oh,
I just cheated death. It's time to have some fun. Wait for it. On the move. It's for a monk. Incoming! Whoa! No one's catching me.
Ah, TMT. Coming.
Here we go.
Don't fight, don't fight. Go TMT.
I'll go high.
Your middle tower's under attack.
No, I think we can't.
Maybe not. Too late.
Nice view. You can see everything up here. They can't stop me. I'm on
Too late. Con like
Looks like dire structures. They're fortified.
I'll go where the action is. Yes. Listen.
Double kill. They're unstoppable.
Consider yourself lucky. A den mother would have done much worse.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower is looking pretty good. 40, bottom tower under attack. Oh! Oh, yeah, your bottom tower's under attack. Hey, you might want to kiss your bottom tower goodbye because it's gone. Oh boy, somebody called trouble because he's here already. Well, look at the cat drugged in. Drugged? Is he on drugs?
Taking the high ground. Over here.
Oh, come on. The middle tower's under attack.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, your middle tower's under attack.
Where do you think?
Ooh, dire. You gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work.
No one's catching me. Trouble. Here I come.
Oh, jeez, middle tower's under attack. Your middle tower just bit the big one.
It's in my
That was just horrible, Rick.
Where's my cloud?
Ooh, your middle tower.
I think we need to defend high ground.
I think we need to just give, bro.
To make something happen.
Killing spree.
We don't run out, guys. We don't run out. We let them run in, right?
Get a move on.
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
Killing spree.
Morty, middle tower. You might want to look at it. Oh boy, your middle tower really took a big crap. Oh jeez, they're swarming your middle barracks. Ooh, your middle barracks just got wiped off the face of the map. Jeez, oh, this isn't good. They're fighting against your middle barracks right now. Oh boy, Morty, middle barracks are gone. You're loving this. He bit the big one. There's a job opening in case anyone's interested. You're welcome. For courier. Moves like dire structures are fortified.
Here we go.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower is looking pretty good. 40, bottom tower under attack. Whoa!
Here I come. You're in charge of the ready for
Double kill. If you were a millennial, I'd say wicked sick. Monster kill. Double kill.
I was born to war. You died to it.
on it.
Dominating, I guess.
Yes. They won't know what hit them.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is gonzo, baby. I don't know if you know this, but your bottom barracks are getting attacked.
Godlike.
You know they're tearing into your bottom barracks right now, right? Oh man, the bottom barracks were my favorite. Now they're not there anymore. Oh geez, your top tower's under attack. Hey, Morty, there's no bottom barracks anymore. Sorry, Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top tower is under attack. Oh, sheesh! Oh, your top tower is under attack.
There's still time to win this. Right.
You gotta get serious. Top tower's under attack. Oh, top tower. Loved it. I loved it. Everybody relax. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros out there. You're gonna be fine.
It happened again.
From here.
Oh, geez, your top tower's under attack.
There they go. Double kill.
Watch out, your top barracks are getting hit. Your top barracks? Yeah, they're gone now. Well, you don't have any top barracks anymore. The horse pucky. Whoa, careful, Morty. That's some pretty hefty language you're throwing around.
I'll go high. No one's catching. Over here! Taking the high ground! Over here!
Oh man, your middle tower just got destroyed. Oh, come on. The middle tower's under attack.
Let's try.
Your middle tower just bit the big one. When are these people gonna learn? When are these people gonna learn?
Mega kill.
Hey, geez, why don't you start taking things seriously? You know, because your ancient is under attack. Hey, what do you think this is a game? Your ancient's under attack.
Only one way to...
Hey, dummy, your ancient's under attack.
Where to?
Radiant wins! Radiant's victorious! Shut up, Morty.
This isn't my role.
Aduh, enak banget nih.